we live?
What?
Now.
What? What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Mayhem and Misfits. It is extremely cool, and I'm extremely happy to be back and playing. We got a great crew tonight, and we're going to have some fun, I think. Well, I'm going to have some fun.
Yeah. There is fun to be had.
That's
Oh,
all
that
I'm
is
saying.
The wrong app.
I'm
So-
sorry I was late. I am now eating dinner.
It's okay. We
But
love
isn't
you
that-
anyway.
Isn't that a big thing in like South Korea where you watch people eat food on camera?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
that's
welcome.
a big-
Bonus content.
Welcome to Twitch.
Where the social eating category came from.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Speaking of which, where are those cookies?
Cookies.
We have
You
cookies
already-
tonight.
You already had two.
Oh, it's regurgitating
Ah!
them.
See?
Oh.
It's a cookie monster.
We've got
Yes, it
cookies.
is.
This is
Hold
the
on,
real
hold
reason
on,
we
hold
play
on.
D&D is
Let's
because we got
turn off.
cookies.
Chat.
Whatever.
So, who wants to start? Maris?
I will start. Hi, I am Maris, the fabric alchemist, costume designer, and seamstress. And I am playing Laura Toscobble, who is a halfling archaeologist. She has been studying for numerous years at Candlekeep and is out on adventures, occasionally gathering artifacts for the monks at Candlekeep, but then also really her main purpose is to find all that evidence about the great halfling empire that once ruled across Faerun.
Doesn't she also like hotels?
In all of her expeditions, she has become quite the connoisseur of hotels and inns across Faerun.
She's
Yeah.
big on TripAdvisor.
Yeah.
Really big.
Yeah.
She's
Book-
like
Nobody
Molly.
wants to piss her off.
Yeah, booking tried to hire her, but
Yeah.
she just wouldn't have it.
Yeah.
She actually
She's too good
prefers
for booking.
actual inns over Airbnb.
Oh.
Oh, nice one.
Fantasy Airbnb.
Yes.
Excuse me.
So Air D&D.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
TM. I am Liz Smith, also known as Damn It Liz. That's how you can find me on the internet, because try Googling Liz Smith, you won't be able to find me. Damn it, Liz.
Yet.
Yet. Someday.
Someday. I will kick that other
Someday.
Liz Smith gossip columnist just out. Isn't she dead? I should inherit this legacy. I'm off topic. Anyway, I play
Have a cookie.
Shiny. I play Kava Prosecco, the Dragonborn paladin who recently got out of paladin school. But I guess how long have we been adventuring? Like a year?
That's like a week.
A month?
Maybe like 7 days.
What? No, it took 15 days.
Kidding.
I don't know. Time's not linear. It's fine.
At
It's
some
about
sort
7
amount of
months
time
at this
that
point,
I've been
yeah.
with these people on my first grand adventure.
You're coming up on a year.
Wow, my parents will be so proud. Like both in reality and also in this game.
Yeah.
And all Kava wants to do is become a dancer. But her parents wanted her to become a fighter and to protect the world. So she's doing that, but also feeling like there's a way for her to like gracefully. But she's not very graceful. It's really sad. It's a tragic story.
Is it? Is it?
So what you're saying is she could be satisfied if she played along, but there's a voice inside.
Her that said yes. I am Moana. Inside.
Kava.
The dancing calls to you.
Yes.
Yeah.
The dancing, it calls to me. Oh, hey, who are you?
I'm
Anna Geeks.
Anna
Any
Geeks.
geeks?
I'm a full-time Twitch broadcaster. You can find me everywhere except Instagram at Anna Geeks. And that's somebody else on Instagram. I am Anna Banana Crafting Cabana
Oh.
on Instagram.
Oh, so you are on Instagram, just not as Anna Geeks.
The-
So we should murder the
yeah,
person
they
that
made
took Anna
me.
Geeks?
They made me. My community made me sign up for Instagram. So I'm like, well, fine.
Should
Anna
have that be a
Banana
Kickstarter
Crafting
incentive.
Cabana dot or on Instagram.
Dot Instagram.
Yeah,
I don't know how it
something-
works.
I don't know how
Are
it
you on
works.
Snapchat?
I don't know how Instagram works either. Yeah, I'm Anna Geeks on Snapchat. I don't use it, but
I
I'm
don't
Anna
understand
Geeks.
I don't
Snapchat.
understand it.
Yeah, that's because
You're
we're
old.
old.
For the youngs.
Yeah.
I was always
I'll-
determined to have that. Like, I'm going to understand all the new technologies. Nope.
True story. The only reason that I have have Snapchat is because Felicia Day was singing to her coffee, and that is something I can get behind. Singing to your coffee. It was pretty.
We've all done
It
it.
seems like
You
a
mean there's a
Snapchat
whole
thing,
new
too.
Right? relationship
Yeah,
I can
it was
have
it
with
was
this?
perfect. It was like the perfect blend
Whoa.
of what Snapchat should be and coffee.
Don't
But
tell
now
Greg.
that moment is gone because Snapchat is impermanent.
Well, no, I was thinking because she had a baby and stopped singing it to her coffee.
And now sings to the baby. Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
I don't know. She's not doing that on
Presumably.
Instagram.
That's a great
to my
transition.
knowledge.
Greg, do you want to talk about babies?
No, no. My name is Greg Bilson.
Wow. Good to know.
This is how rumors
Hashtag
start.
Greg is not pregnant.
Greg Bilson, and on most social medias, I now am
Not the Instagrams. Or the Instagrams?
He is on
Instagrams,
Instagram.
Yep,
Whoa.
I am
Ooh,
on
tell us about your
Instagram.
cool new
Full
job.
of awesome travel photos on Instagram. But now I am also working as a communications manager at Axon VR.
I'm sorry, senior communications manager?
Thank you, Liz. for the-
Welcome.
yeah.
I got you back.
Excuse me.
And it doesn't mean old.
Senior communications man. You're a.
And it doesn't mean old communications manager.
You're old as
Not
fuck.
Although I'd like to try to get a senior
Geriatric
discount,
communications
actually.
manager is my
Like,
title.
Old as fuck. What?
and we do really awesome stuff. So you should follow Axon VR on Twitter and other places because we have some really cool stuff coming out soon. And that's pretty much it. Oh, I play Harold Glimmerswick.
Oh, yeah.
Harold Glimmerswick, illusionist.
Who's the bat?
And my trusty bat, Argyle the Sixth.
The sixth?
You know, I'm kind of disappointed that it's not like Argyle the 18th, right?
I'm a little
You
worried
know,
about that eye.
yeah.
It's starting to fall off.
Yeah. I mean,
Pull it.
He's an illusionist. His necromancy is only.
it's so that he can have telescopic views.
Oh God. Oh God.
Bats don't see with their eyes anyway, right?
yeah.
And that pretty much covers it.
All right.
Yeah.
And who the hell are you?
I'm Eric Benson, and I'm your DM. And we got some cool stuff to talk about this week. We now got our affiliate status on Twitch, so we can take bits. And what we're going to do is, for every 400 bits we get in,
There's a cookie.
I'm definitely getting a cookie, so I already thank you ahead of time.
I will eat a cookie on stream.
Just
I
gonna
will
go ahead and
sacrifice.
keep my
I will
cookie.
sacrifice.
This
I
way.
will sacrifice the calorie
My
count
cookies are worth
for the stream.
way
to
more
eat
than
that.
400 bits.
Fair,
I'm
fair.
sorry.
Fair. Store-bought cookie.
So, but what will happen is, for every 400 bits that come in, the party can use that as to get advantage on one roll.
I thought you can give it to Gwen Saris and she can go sell more horses that we don't have.
It's very true. It's very true.
We only need to do that so often, though.
Every town.
We're doing okay on money
I think
right
we are.
now.
It's true.
That's right. We pillaged a thing.
So, we left
yeah,
off.
we got very
Oh, yeah.
little from that.
Yeah.
Very little
Please
from
tell me
that.
where we left off because I am so lost.
Well, we left off after you had visited Laura's hometown and met her parents.
Right.
Marion and Henry.
Laura got a little bit of a talking to about, not staying at school.
No. This is my financial aid.
But then after, you also met a rather interesting character who was in charge of a chain of bookstores that possibly gave you a book or two.
I do not remember.
Bonjour.
I do not remember this man.
In this poor provincial town.
What?
I have blocked it out.
What? And
Hey, we got a bit. Is that what a bit is? It's a little thing?
yeah,
Yeah, that's 10 of them.
1/400th of the way to a reroll.
Yes.
aqua snakes.
I actually have no
I-
concept of
I
how
also
common
got
bits
a-
are, so it's just
One bit is
magical.
1 penny.
Ah,
I just want to say I love aqua snakes. Like, that name is awesome. Aqua snakes. I'm gonna try and use that somewhere.
There's 54 of them.
Yes, that's a lot of aqua
That's a
snakes.
terrifying amount of aqua
Imagine
snakes.
if you jumped in a pool and there were 54 snakes swimming around.
Do I know that before or after I've jumped in?
Most likely after, because I would think you would not jump in.
I'm also sporting this really
I don't know if
new
it's like
cloak.
an aqua snake
what?
petting
I got a new
zoo.
cloak.
That,
cloak?
that could be
Cloak of
cool. I mean,
arachnidia.
that'd be a little weird. I'd want to see a few
Arachnia?
people do it before me and come out alive and in one piece.
I love the
but-
name, and I'm going to try and use aqua snake's name in
Arachnidia?
the game.
Right, right.
So, afterwards, after you left Laura's
Spider cloak.
hometown, you got back on the airship because you found out that King Hecaton has been imprisoned on a ship called the Morkoth. which is sailing around the trackless seas around the purple rocks. Yes.
Wait for it.
What?
Oh, I don't know.
for it, wait for
I had
it.
something to say.
I was just laughing. This is the most entertaining thing. Because I usually would be like all polite when I eat on camera, and now I'm like, fuck it.
I don't give a shit.
This is the
Just
real
let it
me.
all hang
7
out.
napkins all over my face. This is the Liz. Drink me in world.
So,
My roommate.
but after we left, you had fought several fire giants that came tumbling onto the airship
Yeah.
and
On Griffins, right?
on griffins.
Yeah.
But you managed to put them away with deadly accuracy ish.
Yeah.
I mean, you had a dragon. So
I got to hang upside down on the ship. It was great.
yeah, it was pretty cool.
We learned that armor of invulnerability needs to be activated. That was an important
Hey,
lesson.
well,
We
let's-
need to remember that. That was a very important point. Liz's armor requires activation beforehand, which apparently isn't something that you learn when you attune to the armor. It's fine.
It's okay. Oh, right.
It's
You
okay,
got me
it's
great
fine.
armor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
Liz got new armor.
Gwen managed to
And myself some new boots.
really
Forgot about those.
hustle a rug salesman.
I wasn't even trying to hustle him, and I accidentally. All right, whatever.
just-
You're
When you
always
talk.
trying to hustle.
Yeah,
No,
yeah, yeah.
I really
Who are we
won't.
kidding? Come on.
I mean, I feel like this whole adventure is just a long con for all of us, except you.
I kind of wish that it was.
I'm actually a crime lord.
It's the Faerun hustle.
Time Lord?
Yes, I'm a Time Lord rogue. And my weapon is a sonic screwdriver.
I mean, really, being a Time Lord would be a great feat for background of being a rogue.
Sonic
Yeah, it's so
lockpicker.
surprising. I'm from a whole nother universe endgame.
Cool.
So, where do we pick up?
Yes.
So you guys are now sailing on your airship.
So we still haven't reached the Purple Rocks.
You have not yet,
Okay.
but you have now left the mainland and you're sailing over the seas. Are you guys doing anything while you're aboard?
I am testing out all of the different angles that I can walk and or stand at while wearing this cloak. It is fantastic.
So you're sliding up and down. You're walking. I mean, you can literally walk underneath the boat, and you stop underneath the boat.
There's an important question. Is there a time limit to this cloak? Awesome.
Do you have to activate it? Is there some secret thing you haven't told us?
Hopefully, I don't because I'm already on the bottom of the boat.
Surprise.
So, but you have been. Everyone on the deck has seen Laura just walking up and down almost every piece of scaffolding, the mast, the bow,
This is fun!
scurrying around this boat trying to get effective use of this excellent new cape.
And any time that she's somewhere that Gwynceris can easily get to, Gwynceris sneaks up on her and says something funny like, "How are the boots going? Having fun?" Like just pops
Yeah.
out of nowhere and is like, "Hey,
I'm
So-
a little jumpy.
still
Yeah.
playing with the boots, huh?"
Actually, it's a coat. It's a cloak.
So like she's
Oh,
walking
the
down
cloak.
the mast.
I have boots that
You
are
have
making
boots.
me even more sneaky, which is why I was doing. Yeah,
That's
see,
awesome.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Basically, you
being
and I
like,
are playing hide and seek
"Still
around the
having
entire
fun?"
ship.
Popping in and out and around.
Yep.
Yeah.
Harold, have you been doing anything while on board? Are you trying?
I think I'm just gonna go occasionally, like, stand out in front of the boat and fire off lightning bolts, like a nice '80s metal poster or something like that, just to entertain myself.
Like Luke Skywalker
Yeah.
in the first poster.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That famous Luke Skywalker pose. Hey.
It's a fine
But
line
otherwise,
between
do we
holding a
know-
lightsaber and doing
Yeah.
staying
John
alive.
Travolta, yeah.
Since I wasn't here last session, do we actually know where the boat is located, or are we just looking around for it?
We know they are at Purple Rocks. I have notes.
Yeah.
So, it is on the trackless sea, but I got a map to this place from.
Okay, trackless would imply that are not tracks on it.
Well, it's
So
an
it would be-
ocean. There
Yeah.
usually aren't
But they're called
tracks
the
on it,
trackless
all right?
seas.
Yeah.
It's near the Purple Rocks.
Wizards.
The quirky book book guy, who I've known my whole life, was kind enough
What?
to give him. Somehow he managed to actually hear what I was asking.
Yeah.
And
What?
Say his name again.
I don't remember his name, but he gave me a map of the seas to navigate out to the Purple Rocks, where the
I think his
Morgoth
name was
ship
Larold.
is moored.
Larold. No.
I missed part of that.
Okay, I have a map.
You have a map. Okay,
It
we know where
gets
we're
us
going.
across the trackless seas to the Purple Rocks.
Yes, we
They
know
look like
Alright.
more
your
or less
shirt.
where we're going.
Then, if we need to, we can use the divination. Otherwise,
That's more
we'll
of a
just.
lavender.
Well, depending on how the light hits the rocks, there might be some areas that are lavender and other areas that are more like a grape or wine.
Or even
Ooh,
plum.
I like these.
Yeah.
Like a fuchsia even? Let's go to the Purple
There
Rocks.
could be
M
fuchsia
probably
at
turned
sunset.
into a bear and is now hibernating.
Yeah,
At this
below-
point,
yeah.
I think.
Ooh, gambling
She
going
turned
on.
into a bear. And
Kava's
just
Clem is
till
in
it went
her
sleep
mead
for-
barrel.
Yep.
Kava, I'm guessing you're at the bar.
Well, I have two things that I do during this trip.
I love it.
First one is I recently saw Cocktail with Fantasy Tom Cruise.
Like
And-
like cocktail.
Yeah, so I have decided that the new skill I need to learn is how to make mixed drinks for all of my friends. So I am at the bar, but I am learning and studying.
Okay.
And I am using a book that I stole from the stupid, annoying book dude.
One for learning, one for me.
Yeah. Woo.
One for.
So I
Where
have,
were we?
I have a verb question for the group as I'm writing my notes. In our airship, does an airship sail or fly?
Yes.
Yes.
Ours flails.
Flails.
I think both are appropriate, but flail is good. I'll get you there. So that was the first thing. The second thing.
Actually, that's how we're going to use. What was it? Aqua snake? Your boat's called the Aqua Snake.
Okay.
But it's an airship. It doesn't make any
By all
sense at
accounts, it
all.
makes no sense.
And we
Is there
as a group
anything
get
in this
together
game
and
that makes sense?
decide
The
that it
worst-
doesn't make sense, and we rename
That's
it
the
something
worst
else.
part. That's the worst part is that it doesn't make sense, so it's so fitting.
Well, we could rename it.
The Aqua Snake. It's scribbled on the back, carved into the
Kava's crossing it out because she doesn't like it.
the aft.
And the other thing I'm doing is I'm testing out how to activate my armor in vulnerability and running into things to see if it works.
It does work.
Please stop before you run actually through our mast.
No.
And-
I'm
okay.
gonna go up to the crow's nest. Watch this. And then I'm gonna shift. It's gonna be great.
Wait, you're going up to the crow's nest.
Yes, and I'm gonna jump down in my armor to show that it works.
Okay. You're invulnerable. The
Yeah.
deck is
I know.
not.
Kava hasn't thought this through.
Okay.
We're all like drinking at the bar and we just.
So you
Oh.
you run up to the crow's nest, and before you look down and you see several of the crew just walking back and forth doing their normal
I
jobs.
would have warned them. Thank you very much.
Okay. They're walking back and forth,
Okay.
and they lead. They you see them evacuate the area.
Cannonball!
And you're gonna leap off.
Do you shout anything?
I'm invincible!
That is always the best thing to shout.
Okay,
when you
roll
jump
me a
off
strength
high.
and/or dexterity check, whatever you
Oh,
want.
I have to
I have
roll?
dice.
Yep.
You need
Oh,
dice.
I have,
They're
I have
everywhere.
this. I don't know. Let's find out if my dice suck today or not. Oh, that's right. I got a little
They want to know if you shout cannonball when you're on a ship.
cannonball. If I was jumping off the ship, yes. But it's different when you're jumping from the crow's nest, possibly through the ship.
That is ballista bolt.
Okay, so it was a strength or dex.
Yep, whatever one you want.
15.
Okay. So you jump off, and you can feel the wind rushing across your body as you
My little clip-on
start to
braids are
gain
flying in the wind.
velocity, and you speed up and speed up and speed up, and you feel the impact with the deck, and you can just feel parts of the wood just breaking around you,
So cool!
and you slam through the first floor, through the deck, and down,
I'll
and
fix it!
and hit a chair, and crash onto a chair, and the chair's legs go out. But you're now sitting at the bar below deck.
Of course. That was so cool. I'll take another
And then the rest of everybody's, cover!
Me.
Because you both had 2 already. Yeah. And
I
they each
have
had
only
1.
had 1.5.
No, I gave you the other half. You missed like this much of it, and you're welcome to have
Another
it
one.
from mine.
You're good.
No.
Okay.
Aw.
Totally joking. Totally joking.
So then
We'll get to this.
I
gotta
would like
digest
to
my first one.
immediately go to
Take
one
it
of
home
these
with
2 and see who can do repair
Oh man.
on the ship.
I just destroy shit.
Wait.
I can make an illusion.
What is my
An
web?
illusion over the deck.
God, you wanna-
Okay, so
That's
do you
better
cast
than
an
what I
illusion
could
on the
come
hole?
Sure. Yeah.
that's
All right.
worse.
So
Are there spells in this?
so everyone that's down in the bar can see Harold, this illusionary deck
You're
that you have
welcome.
placed up.
Fixed.
Yay! I'll buy you a drink.
Are you going to take the drink?
Sure. Yeah. I'll
Are you
go
going to
down.
make the drink? I thought your whole goal was to become a mixologist.
Yeah, but I just fell through.
Listen, no time like the present.
All right.
Argyle only drinks vodka.
That's
All
why
right.
he's going blind.
No, there's another reason he's going blind. You know what I mean?
Oh,
What my bat does when I'm asleep at night is his business.
Dad?
So then I will make a drink, and I'll be like, these 2 clear liquids must go together. Woo! And then this is my first day.
so do you know what you're
And
making?
A cherry,
What kind of liquids are you putting in there?
vodka and gin, and a cherry.
Roll me a percentage die.
Seems legit.
Hey, it's day 1 of training. I was told to be inspired by what moves me and put that in the cup. 40%. Oh wait, I have to do Where's the okay? There we go. 49. Nice.
Harold, you see Kava mix up this concoction, and she slides it in front of you.
I mean, mixing, sort of. Is it mixing if it's just 2 liquids? Sure. Okay.
There's a cherry.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
Okay.
they've mixed.
I'm like, she's not layering.
I
so,
drop Argyle
yeah.
in it to test it.
No, not Argyle. I care about him.
So Argyle's sinks into this mug, but you see his feet are
Mud?
kicking.
Mud?
What mug?
Mug.
Mug.
I heard mud, and I was like, okay, I wasn't that bad.
And you see his feet wiggling out of the top, and his feet slowly they go down in the glass, and they're going down and down and down and down and down and down.
And he's completely disintegrated.
And you don't see his feet anymore.
I'll try to fish him out with.
Argyle, no!
Try to.
So, and as you pull him up, you just see 2 wings that are attached to your stick.
I'm not going to drink that.
Did you dissolve him?
Okay, I don't know what fantasy gin and vodka exists in this world.
Why do they keep the turpentine next to the vodka?
No, Argyle was my friend.
And
I
then
have
at-
totally lost my inspiration to ever be a bartender.
And then Harold, at that minute that you pull him out, you hear "Ah, hooey!" and one of the workers falls down into the hole, the illusionary hole that you cast. He says, "What in the hell?"
It's a shortcut. Wait, I'm not here.
We installed a skylight. I turn it off so that we have light.
Oh. Wait a minute.
Makes sense. Skylights, yeah.
Yeah. Also, in my scurries around the ship, I've been collecting little. Oh shoot! That's how I lose my D4.
Oh, I was wondering where they've been going.
Little bits of spider web.
Spider what?
Web.
Do you leave it in your wake?
No, I collect the spider web.
Oh.
I need it for spell components later.
Cool.
So I have those.
She has personal reasons. It's none of your business.
She's going to build
Oh, there
herself
it
a
is. It's
tiny
under your
little
right foot.
hammock.
Well, maybe I want it.
It's mine.
She's very small.
It's my gross feet touching it.
You know, we can technically make
Finn's gonna love it.
spell
Yep.
components with
Oh, God.
prestidigitation.
Oh, help. We're
All right.
good.
What can I
An
attack?
endless cycle.
Yeah.
What's happening over there? I feel like you're talking about me.
You can
No.
attack them. They're
I was
plotting
just establishing that we could use prestidigitation to make cobwebs in your wake as well.
Oh.
That you could then chase yourself around gathering them.
Oh, yes.
But we could use prestidigitation to create spell components.
Oh, well, that's
Aw.
good. Okay, that's good to know. I assume at some point you might tell me that, but until you do, this tiny little bag
What-
is being
so-
full of.
Being that we've
Good
been
Sarah's pops out of
spellcasters,
nowhere.
we're,
Hey,
we're
what you
probably
doing?
like, we're like, what do you think she's doing?
Okay, watch this. Watch this.
Either the cloak has some really weird side effects, or... No, I'm going to leave it there, because that one's the most interesting.
Do we get to Purple Rocks?
You are on your way
Oh.
to Purple Rocks, and you notice that the seas are getting heavier, and the fronts are coming in quicker and quicker as you get closer to the Purple Rocks.
Batten
would
down
like-
the hatches, close that skylight.
I'd like to control weather.
Okay.
Is there
Always
anything you
goes
can't
so
do?
well.
Yeah, what do
Yeah.
you want to do?
I
Do
was
it
just
well.
going to use this as a moment to guilt Lauren for not being here,
No.
but you go ahead.
No,
Render her obsolete instead.
I
I
was,
see.
I was inspired by Torm, so I took a level in Druid. No.
Can't control weather at first level.
Oh,
Yes, I can. Just don't take my ball away.
Sean.
how's the camera?
Specifically of Anna and Greg.
Whichever one. I mean, I think that something may have happened. No particular people. And I kicked the camera. I'm sorry. It was me.
Wow.
You take control of the weather within 5 miles of you for the duration.
Earthquake!
Up to 8 hours.
Ah! Greg seems very stable.
So
okay, now I can watch it.
you're taking control of the weather, right?
Yes. It will take
That's really good.
30 minutes.
I'm practicing for Star Trek Bridge Crew.
It really does look like
Which
it.
is out in like just a few weeks. When you take control,
Damn
you
it, I missed
find
it.
your current condition on the table.
someone
So, yeah, like somebody will
you
clip
call
it. It's
this-
fine.
Somebody clip that. I missed it.
Would you call this torrential rain, driving hail, or blizzard?
I would say torrential rain.
Torrential rain. Okay.
Oh, I want to go dance in the rain.
I mean, you can if you want.
Nothing will go bad when Harold messes with weather. Na, 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 na. Cha, 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 cha. Kava's been really,
so
trying to
I can
expand
just
her
make
knowledge.
it normal
I love that movie.
rain.
That's a good movie.
Would you say it's Arctic cold, cold, cool, warm, hot, or unbearable heat?
What?
We're gonna say it's cool. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it warm rain.
Oh, you're not going to make it.
Ah.
Okay.
No, it basically moves incrementally.
Yep, sure.
Why does
I
this
might have
feel
cheated
like
when I used this earlier.
It's okay. So, Kava, as you're dancing in this thunderous rain on the bow of the airship, you start to notice that the rain lightens up, and it's more of a drizzle that's coming down. You see the waves kind of calm and settle, but far in the distance, you can make out a ship.
Oh. What does it look like? Does it look like our ship? Is it us in like some parallel dimension?
No, this one is actually in the water.
Oh, like not an airship, but
Yeah.
like a water ship. Okay. What is it? What does it look
You
like?
can't
Perception.
really. You can't really. Yeah, you can roll perception. Yeah, absolutely.
Wait, this is a 20, right?
Yes.
Yes. Hey, crit. Thank you. I'd like to thank my family for making this possible, to Wizards of the Coast for providing me with the dice, and my whole team for really supporting me and believing in me.
Holds
Wait,
up
what
the
did you
time
do?
sign.
I wasn't paying attention.
Anna geeks.
Would you like a cookie?
Why, yes, I would. This one's been pre-broken into
Oh
pieces.
wow, we had. No, that
There's
was
a lot
her
of
first cookie.
cookies all over here.
Second cookie. There's
So,
cookie rationing going
what
on.
you
There's a
see-
limited number of cookies.
Staring off into the distance, you see a ship sailing on the ocean, but this is Yes, very much so. This is not an ordinary looking ship. It almost looks like an octopus.
An octopus
On
ship?
the front, it has a pointed sail on the front, but on the back, there are tentacles, wooden tentacles that stream off of the back of the ship.
Wasn't there a guy that had an octopus friend? Maybe this is his ship. I mean, do we still have him in the prison?
No, he died.
Are you assuming that I told you guys this?
What?
You don't see the ship, do you?
Whoa!
Power play.
I tell you. I'm sorry.
I
just
just wanna-
wanted to
I
feel
just-
important for a second.
I want to recognize how far we've come from session 0 to Liz saying, "Meow." I haven't told you yet, and I'm so proud of you right now.
Thank you. I learned from the best. Actually, I was wanting to see who is on the ship, because with my 20, I think I can see like the year it was launched.
That one's called Aqua Snakes too, but that actually makes sense.
Let's go beat him up. That's our name.
Aqua Snakes, we love you.
Totally trademark infringement.
Yeah.
Jim.
So what you can
guys
see,
are better now. Thank you.
you're too far away to see.
We're really on point tonight.
Yeah.
Here, give you something to do.
Oh yeah, it's a mayhem night. It's
Yep.
definitely a mayhem night.
Sorry, you can't see this. Maris is organizing my dice, and I am messing them back up.
She is chaos. Well, she is Kava the Ruiner.
Aha.
Just like her.
So, Kava, you can see several figures kind of walking the deck of the ship, but you can't make out what they look like from this far away.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
I believe. I mean, a 20.
I'll give you that they're human.
Oh, well, okay. Are they cute?
Could be.
Oh.
Could be.
That's
Are
too
they
much.
single?
That's too much detail.
You can,
Are they wearing? Do they
So-
have wedding rings on? I should be able to
you
see
can, you can
that.
make out about 12 on the deck.
Okay.
So,
But what you
does,
do. Oop.
Does your armor make you completely invulnerable?
No, I think it's just about melee, right?
Yep.
I mean, but theoretically, if one were to be dropped from 500 feet up like a cannonball,
Well, it worked from.
That is a great idea. I never get a chance to use my armor.
air torpedo.
I'd be our torpedo. I'd be the scout. I would go out first, and then maybe they'll be friends.
After you pummel a hole through their ship, I'm
No,
sure they can't wait
It'll
to
be
be our friend.
fine. It'll be fine. Once I get really close, you can use the feather thing, and then I'll just easily drop down.
Yes, the feather thing.
Yeah.
Make sure you activate that armor.
I should activate this armor before I do that. Boop, 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 boop. I'm assuming that's how you do it.
There's no buttons. You're just making that noise and pushing it.
Oh, is it boop, 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 boop?
I think that last fall might have addled her a bit.
There it is. Just those last two
Yeah.
that really did it.
I didn't have enough coffee for today.
Cannonball me!
So do we know that this is actually the ship that we're looking for?
Well, we don't know what the ship we're looking for looks like. We just know that it's near the purple rocks.
And Kava, you also see something extremely large
In purple?
I see something extremely large.
that you can't. It looks like a giant mound, but you
Looks
can't
like a
make it
giant
out.
mound, and I can't make it out. Sorry, I'll stop.
No, it's. That's
But
on.
now I know you're actually telling me that.
Yeah,
I have to make sure.
it's on the deck, and it's it has the shape of a humanoid, but probably about 25 feet tall. long.
Whatever could that be?
There's a really.
Maybe
Did you
don't-
say
I
tall
don't know.
or
Let's
long?
use my spyglass and look again.
There's a really long
have a
human thing
spyglass?
over there.
If you're going to jump, just don't
I
jump
used to
and
be
hit
able to- it's
him.
it's part of the basic.
Wait, you
yes,
have a spyglass?
yes, I have a spy. Yes, I
How
have a
much you use your
spyglass.
spyglass?
Things worth mad cash.
It's not.
That's like 500 gold. I can't believe you haven't sold it yet.
Do you know how much our armor is worth? What do you think
It
I
is
sell
just-
things
yes.
for?
Isn't it shiny?
Like Just keep the money and sleep on
I
it?
mean, a solid investment in
ridiculous.
a
No, you
401k
invested
and
in-
Roth IRA might
You
make
think
sense.
that this spyglass isn't a solid investment for us?
The spy?
It's fine. It's
I'm
fine.
just saying it's not going to give
For
you
the
the type
sailor.
of dividends you're looking for.
It just did.
Well, it's about to.
I mean, the armor isn't,
oh,
but
wait.
that was like a gift.
Don't you
It's
have
fine.
a spyglass and you could spy?
Well, yes,
Through
yes,
the
I can.
glass?
It's true.
Can you tell me what that big, long, fat... Wow.
What do I see?
Are you doing this right in front of her?
Sure.
Not, like, right in front. I'm not, like, in the way where she
Yeah,
can't see.
but like next.
No, I just didn't know where
to-
you were on the boat. Or
I
where
don't
you-
know. Where's she on the boat? That
I
she's
assume,
telling us this.
and I shouldn't always assume, that when I got to the spot and I saw the thing, I was like, hey, everybody!
Yeah, I will go
Hark!
to whatever the
There's a
best vantage
thing
point is
Okay.
to
beyond.
look.
So
Kava is
you're on the
speaking.
bow,
Okay.
and you can see through your spyglass,
Because I'm special.
because you're special and have a spyglass.
Well, yeah.
You can clearly see that they're on the aft of the boat. You can see the helmsman driving, at the wheel. You can see two ballista
Sailing?
on the left and right of the helmsman. On the bow of the ship, you also see two ballista that are armed by what you can see are, servants on the boat. But laying down, chained down on the middle of the boat is a storm giant that seems like he's under a trance.
King Hecatonanon?
Don't land on him.
He doesn't
Okay.
appear to be like chained up or anything.
He's chained. Yeah, you
Okay.
can see chains on all of his limbs.
Well, maybe they'll be nice, and we could just be nice to them. Hey, can you do skywriting? Can you, with your wands, write out, hey, let's be friends, and then I'll just come through the... I could just shoot out through the...
I only have minor illusion prepared, so I do it really tiny.
That's close. Maybe they have a spyglass, and it's cool. Okay.
Let's be friends.
do this. Yay. Why can't we be friends?
Because we keep killing everyone.
Well,
That's fair.
I mean, so if you're going to do the air torpedo, dragon torpedo thing,
Cannonball me.
just don't hit
Do this.
the king.
Cannonball me. All right. I will find out when I land if I hit the king.
So-
I am aiming to not hit the king.
So you guys are going to fly directly over this.
I think you're actually firing me as a missile, which means that you don't have to be. We don't have to be that close.
Yeah, I know. I
Yeah,
mean,
so we're
we
like
just have to be
five-
like directly above.
Wait until our shadow shines over it, and everybody looks up.
Okay, and I'm aiming for.
Wait,
like,
are you
landing
firing
in-
her out of a ballista?
I don't
No,
think
no,
we
no.
need to.
I think we're just
pushing
we're just
it
letting
up.
gravity do its
Yay,
thing.
cannonball! I'm gonna
Someone
try
do
and
this
land
math.
on the ballista in a way that destroys them and doesn't hurt me.
Okay.
That is my goal.
Do you want to land on the one of the
Force
front
times
ballistas or
Kava.
the back ballistas?
Wait, no.
Front.
Force
Okay.
equals Kava times acceleration.
Yeah.
Force equals mass times acceleration, so Kava times acceleration.
I mess.
Acceleration
Me
would be
mess. Me kava.
9 point something?
9.8. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
trying to remember but it's something squared. 9.8 meters per second squared. Times. Never mind.
Okay,
Physics.
somebody in chat,
Do the math.
do this physics equation, please.
So the rest of us can dimension door if we want to.
Yeah, I was. That's what I was gonna. How I was gonna get down there, but I was gonna do it and then stealth
We can
immediately.
all go, can't we? Telepay yourself.
Oh, only one person. Like
But I
we
have
can
it.
each take a passenger.
Yeah, so we're good.
I'll be the distraction.
No, quit.
Well, there's a certain amount of
Time.
terminal velocity.
Wind
yeah.
resistance.
Yeah, so there's terminal velocity, so like more than 500 feet is probably excessive. So we could like,
Figure out the appropriate amount. Well, we have
Yeah.
1,000 feet with
Hey,
dimension door.
Do you happen to
Don't we?
have Kava's weight on there?
No, 500
anywhere?
feet. So perfect. What could
I do.
possibly
It's in
go
here
wrong?
somewhere.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I
should
do actually.
figure out
I
what
weigh
spells I prepared
185
today.
pounds.
185 pounds. Don't know what that is in
So
kilograms. But go for it.
you want to? So you're gonna jump down and try
Uh-huh.
and hit the ballista. Where are you? Where do you guys want a dimension door to?
I love
So
chat.
I think when we do it, you teleport. Well, actually, so are you gonna dimension door?
yes.
Or, okay, in that case, I'll fly.
I.
Okay.
I'm crashing to the front of the ship, which means
Because
attention
you
might
can go
be-
with her.
facing
how
that.
How are you going?
I'm
Gwen?
gonna dimension door down.
Okay. Technically, Harold, I can just sit on your back and fly with you.
Or you
You-
can
you
dimension
are-
door.
You are tiny, so.
I'll
It
go.
would
Yeah,
be
we
like
we
my
can
fa-
dimension
It
door
would
because
be
then
like
we
I
can
have a
both
familiar
hide.
again.
I would tell you if it were me, between the two, one of you would get there safe, guaranteed.
Fair. Although, if I were on his shoulders, I would not be at risk of seeing up the ropes.
That's true, but
I'll go dimension door.
Okay, and where do you want a dimension door onto this boat?
I preferably a relatively good spot to hide near either. Well, yeah, the ballistas aren't going to be an issue because we're going to be on deck, and you generally can't turn them around to face on deck because that would be bad. So probably somewhere that I can take out the guy that yells out the orders. I can't remember what they're called.
The helmsman? Well,
So there's the helmsman who says it to the midshipman or something like that, who then disperses it to. But yeah, near them, because I'm gonna try and kill them.
yeah, that's going to be on the aft deck where the
Yeah.
guy driving is.
oh, perfect.
Okay.
But before we do all of this, I say, Kava,
Pun.
why did the bee get married?
I don't know.
Because he found his honey.
Yay!
And that's Bardic Inspiration, because
I-
I've really run out of good
I've
ones.
never get Bardic Inspiration.
Well, I want to make sure you hit the boat.
I appreciate that.
So,
Yeah,
what does it
yeah,
do? Is
go
it give
on.
me?
D8 added to some stuff.
Okay.
Hey,
like
I'm still
attack
carrying
rolls,
around
for
9
example.
alchemist fire.
Now is not the time, not the time. Or
I put it all in a sack.
Okay.
I am definitely not flying down with
yeah,
Harold
yeah.
now.
we send in the man with the explosives to fly down.
I have a potion of fire breath if you want it.
Is this inventory time? wait. Please, everyone read down your sheets.
I still have ink
Sorry.
and quill.
I hide the Gwynceris Chendo story.
That's so funny. Oh, wait. Wait, the microphone's still okay? Because I
I'm
totally
sorry.
just...
Gwen, have we already gone down
you.
through dimension door
No,
yet? Or no, we're waiting.
Kava-
for
setting
Kava's going to lead the.
Setting everything up here.
Yeah.
Charged.
Yeah,
she'll
Kava's
take
gonna
a
set
couple
the-
rounds
set the
to
fuse.
fall. We've got time.
I cast fly. My plan is I cast fly, and I'm going to go fly within range and
Yep.
drop the alchemist fire at a strategically advantageous position.
Okay.
That is not the hole where Kava went through.
Got it.
Yeah. What do you guys do?
Okay.
Dimension door. Are we ready?
You ready to kick this party off?
Okay. I stand on the edge. Boop, boop,
I like
boop,
to
boop,
imagine
boop.
this is actually just some random ship that's, and this is just a storm giant who's
Yeah,
sleeping
yeah.
as we're going. It's
This
just,
isn't actually it.
Yeah.
This is
No.
really just.
it's just a storm giant luxury liner, and
This
we're
is one of
about
those
to
red
just
herrings that
break
happens
through it.
like.
He was
two-thirds
actually
of the way
taking a
through the movie.
vacation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was
Was
taking a
taking a
vacation.
vacation.
Now he's going back to be the king of the storm giants. So I think he's going to win in this deal either way.
Yeah.
Kava, take it away.
Wait, I need to address this. I think it's a very good idea for chat to set up a Google Doc in which they add puns for Anna.
Ah.
Geeks. Okay. All right, back. All right, I'm getting up to the edge. Boop, 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 boop. Boop.
Boop 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 boop. Boop 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 boop.
Okay. Yay!
Phenomena.
Cannonball!
I'm gonna give her a
ball.
7 on form.
Dragon Ball.
But
Dragon Ball.
Kava ball?
Dragon Ball.
Dragon ball.
oh,
Dragon Ball C.
I think I should get some inspiration. Okay, no. Woo!
So you-
Cannonball. I'm gonna do it like Sonic style.
Yeah, like super quick.
It's a headshot.
So as you fall, your cannonball starts to pick up speed. It starts to pick up speed. It starts
it's
to pick up
getting
speed.
red hot.
And roll me an acrobatics check very quickly, very quickly, very quickly, very quickly.
Is this when you can use your D8?
Is this basically her 2-hit?
Yeah.
Does she
okay,
get advantage?
hold on, DM. I know you got a thing going on, but seriously, can I use my D8?
What? Yes, and
Yeah.
you can get advantage on it too.
So roll this one first. Roll another one first.
Advantage on the.
Quickly.
It,
Advantage on the D20.
Please, before I punch you in the face.
Come on.
Oh!
God, that is weak.
God, I'm not
That's a
done
D8.
yet. That's not a D8. This is a
These,
D8.
you know, if you'd left these,
Oh! I know where you're going.
that's also not a D8.
That's not even close to a D8.
Oh, that has a 12 on it. No,
got a
that's not
12
a
on a
D8. That's
D8.
awful.
That is a D8.
It's
totally a 7.
Sure, it's not athletics, it's acrobatics.
You can do either one.
Oh, thank God.
If
15.
only.
And you're spinning, and you hear poof! As you slam into one of the ballistas, you can feel bodies just flying off of you and
Sorry.
bouncing off of the ship
Sorry.
as you crash down below deck.
Fix this for you.
And you kind of look up, and you're in this holding facility that, a holding room that's just filled with all different kinds of food and grains.
Oh, wow.
And you're just looking around.
And now some prosecco.
Ding!
Held action was haste and then dimension door, the two of us down.
Okay.
And then hide.
So you dimension door, and as you pop out, you see in front of you, there's a ballista on the left and the right, two workers manning each ballista, and the helmsman is driving right in front of you.
You know, I was going to.
Murder.
Well, I was going to hide, but now I'm thinking that. Yeah. Because technically. Yeah, well, I mean, so, like. Yeah, I think a stabbing is in order.
Yeah.
I
Can't let a good sneak attack
right?
go by.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying, and then I can hide afterwards. It's fine.
Okay.
You still have
So
your
you-
bonus action.
and
Wait,
we've gone through
cunning
the-
action.
Yes,
Okay.
we've just appeared where he said right behind the
Okay.
helmsman, ballistas on either side. So we
Could-
should both sneak attack him. Like both of us should sneak attack
Are
him,
ballistas-
and then you can hide as a
What
bonus
are-
action.
Are ballistas like cannonballs or?
No, it looks like a big crossbow.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do?
But they can't fire onto the ship.
Oh, they fire out.
There's no way to turn them onto the ship because then it's
kinda like
bad
animals.
for the ship.
Unless you're flying.
Generally, I mean, who knows with this thing?
Yeah.
Okay, and there's guys at each of them.
There's two guys on each side.
Okay, you're taking one. I'm taking one.
No, she's
I'm taking the helmsman.
she's taking the helmsman.
Okay.
There's two ballistas
Oh, okay, yeah.
with two people on each ballista.
And the helmsman is not one of them?
No, the helmsman is driving the boat.
All right. So
Um,
I think she's saying you both attack the helmsman. Because then they'll be in chaos.
21
Yeah.
to hit.
Absolutely.
She may not need me to help with the.
Roll a lot of
probably will.
damage.
So that's 2 of those, and then 2 of those. I feel like I'm missing something, but that's okay. That's a crap roll. 22 points of damage.
Ow. Jesus. And you just hear, "Ah! Ah!" And he looks around, and you see this glint in his eyes. Like, you see his eyes close as he locks onto you.
Great. I hide. Your turn. Stabby, stabby.
Stabby, stabby.
Stabby, stabby.
Yes.
Advantage because it's surprise.
Yes.
And
I was gonna do something else, but that works for me.
Oh,
Okay,
you
I've got 2 stabbies. So these are nice. Wait, do I get advantage on both of mine or just one of them?
I think
You would-
both because it's
'Cause I-
sneak.
Once they're aware of you, you wouldn't get advantage. I
Yeah.
don't think.
They're
So
not
you
aware
get
of
on-
her. They're aware of me.
Right. So I think she's talking about you get 2 attacks.
I have 2 attacks, so I could do
Okay.
one that was okay.
Yeah, one's going to get advantage on that.
I really don't think I can roll any higher than that.
All right. So
What did you get?
Make one.
17
Then you
plus-
use your bonus action to
Yeah.
hide. Then you make the other.
Well, you can only get sneak attack once per round
Yeah.
anyway.
Well, we'll just
so,
hold on. We'll see if I can actually get higher than that.
Well, you hit with the first one, right?
What?
17. You had like a.
Yeah, so the first one is 17 plus 6 is 23 to hit.
That hits.
And then it's 8 damage.
Including sneak attack.
What?
You should have sneak attack on that one.
I do extra d6.
Really?
2?
Aren't you a level 8 rogue?
Yes. Mine just says sneak attack is 1 extra 1d6. Is it?
Does it go up?
It,
each
it
time?
scales.
Does it go up?
Yeah, it scales with your
Holy
level.
shit.
Yeah.
So that should be.
So
8.
8d6s?
No, it's going to be
Probably like 3.
46.
46, yeah.
46. Okay, can I re-roll that?
Sure.
10, 15,
So what's the total damage on the first attack?
21.
Cool.
And your,
Your
second
second attack?
And my second attack is 18 to hit,
Hits.
12 damage.
Okay.
God, I'm glad I added that. I learned last game that I have an extra +6 on all my damage.
Yay.
So Gwen's gone.
I rolled a d6 shy of what I was supposed to.
Roll it again. 1.
And then I hide.
Not rolling well.
Okay. Kava's made her splash entry.
Yes.
Harold.
So they attacked the ballista person, right?
No, they attacked the helmsman.
Oh, the helmsman. Okay, who's
They're-
still alive?
He's still moving, but you see 2 ballistas to the left and right of them, and they're armed with. They have 2 crewmen on each ballista. Kava crashed through one ballista, destroying it, and sent 2 over the side.
Ah!
And there's one more ballista up front with 2 crewmen on it.
Can I see if these ballistas look like there's any way they could be turned on the ship? Like, I would assume not, but perception?
I also
Yep.
have
Roll me a
magic
perception.
cobwebs that I can use to make
Yeah,
things
no.
difficult for others. So
Hmm?
I have cobwebs
Oh,
that I can make difficult for other people.
okay.
I can be Spider-Man, basically.
In that case, I think you guys just like hit right after you. So I just see like this guy get shanked and then 2 forms just disappear. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and drop my 9 alchemist fire
Where?
on the helmsman.
On the helmsman?
Yeah.
And how far did you and I get away from this helmsman?
Well, I was assuming if you hit, you're not standing next to him because you have to have cover to hide.
That's true. I didn't know how much distance you get to scurry away.
Someday I'm going to have to borrow that cloak. Come on, Spider-Gwen.
Spider-Gwen.
Yeah.
Spider-Gwen.
Yep. Spider-Gwen.
So basically, I'm trying to just
During the
completely
finale.
incapacitate the ship, particularly
Finale.
with hitting the wheel, I guess, and probably try to light a fire.
Yeah.
So that's 9 alchemist fire, so that'll be 94. He gets a dexterity saving throw technically, but I guess he would get.
I'm gonna
9
give him
of those.
disadvantage on it. He's definitely failing any kind of
Okay.
saving throw.
Unfortunately, D4s are the thing I have the least of, so here we go.
Need more D4s? I got
6.
D4s. Arranged
6,
in nice order.
14.
I'm missing one. Where's my purple one?
14, 18, 21 points of fire damage.
Okay.
And
So
I'm just kind of like,
so you
What?
so you fly down. You're like buzzing the tower, right?
Yeah.
And as you come across the aft deck, you just drop your alchemist fire in a line, and it starts.
it's in a bag. It's in a big bag.
Oh, okay.
Not
it's,
doing
oh,
like
you're just
no.
doing a
Yeah,
drop
when
down
I'm like,
down.
I want
whole
like
bombing.
I
This
just
is not
yeah,
carpet
I basically
bombing,
just
this is
want
just
to nuke
one.
the wheel, the helmsman.
Okay. Oh yeah. So this
Do you hear something?
blows up.
I make that noise.
What I want to know is how many people he blinded doing this flyby.
Well,
Because we know not to look, but
yeah, you guys are pressed up. You and Laura are pressed up against the wall of the, or the side rails of the boat. Harold, you see your bag of fire slam onto the deck, and the explosion almost flies up and reaches your feet, but you see the helmsman just engulfed and incinerated. You see the ballistas on both sides just burst in flame, and the crewmen on each side just are screaming, running back and forth, and the wheel is lit on fire now.
Sweet.
At that point, you notice something else. You see somebody coming out from underneath the hull of the ship, and this is someone you don't recognize, but you can sense the power, the magical power that surrounds this being. And
Uh-oh.
Who's this?
Probably Emrith.
no,
I mean,
well, you see it's a human.
From where? Sorry.
It's coming
Below
from below
deck.
deck,
Okay.
coming up, and you see that there's painted marks that run down its face, 4 lines that run down this man's face, and he has a bald head, and he's in rather robes that you would be jealous to wear.
They will be mine soon.
And as
Oh, really?
as you see this happening, 4 harpoons get launched from the water, and
Okay, I was going to try to I have 60 feet of fly, so
Yep.
I was planning on actually going behind the ship
okay,
with that movement, but I didn't get a chance to finish what I was going to do.
where are you going?
Essentially, so ships like this, right, and helms here. So the plan was basically to bomb that and then just fly around to the backside, knowing that they had the harpoons or the ballistas.
This isn't the. These come out of the actual water.
Oh, okay.
So as you get to the back of the ship, you see harpoons fly out of the water, and there's rope attached to the harpoons.
Water people, huh?
What you did there, I see it.
What? You didn't see nothing.
We saw it.
You didn't see. Damn it.
I see it. It's right in front of me.
Does a 17 and a 25 hit or 24 hit?
Yes.
Okay.
How's it going, Maris?
It's good.
The first harpoon
I wanted
does
to make
9
sure
points
that
of
I'm
damage.
Still.
The second harpoon does 12 points of damage.
And you're in the back of the ship?
I'm behind the stern.
And
Stern.
The
make me
not-
make me a strength roll.
no.
No, wait.
Oh, hey.
What do you get?
15.
Okay, so what you see now are these wretched images of distorted merfolk that are swimming in the water. They look like their faces have been racked in agony for years.
Aww.
And they're pulling on the harpoons, and one manages to pull, but you just break the harpoon out. Now roll
Tears
me
off a piece of my robes.
now roll me for
Yes.
the second harpoon.
Beautiful.
Now he's
Like-
got a
like a
nice
little
thigh
hole
slit.
right
no, I
here?
think a thigh
A
slit.
little. I was thinking a little side
Um,
move.
Yeah, side move.
I'll go ahead
Perfect man
and use
move.
my first lucky to roll an extra die.
Okay.
I don't like the thigh split because then it's like leaving extra opportunities.
12.
You got a 12?
Yeah.
Okay, so this harpoon this creature is now pulling you down, trying to pull you into the
That's
water,
no problem.
and it brings you about 20 feet closer to the water.
Do you have water breathing?
Nope.
Okay, cool.
yeah. The whatchamacallit's dead. And now you, Anna and Laura, you see this bald figure come up to the aft and is starting to inspect the burning helmsman. You know, the helmsman who's clearly cinders now, and assessing the damage. The other cultists there were 2 other cultists on the front. They look down at you, Kava. You can see them up through the top entrance that you so easily broke through,
Okay.
and then they jump down and try to stab you.
Oh, no, no,
Are
no, no.
they using magic weapons?
And they both, as they jump down, they're ah, kink, 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 kink.
Because they can't get me.
What in the heck?
Invisible.
Captain, their weapons are truly inferior.
I am a
clearly.
swordsman of the swordsman of first swordsman.
It doesn't even make any sense.
To me, it did when they gave me the title.
Okay, that's fair.
Why can't I hit you? Stop, 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 stop.
Can I just pick them up and throw them with my strength?
Okay, okay. Roll me a strength check.
Ooh.
19.
So you pick up one of them and chuck him against the wall.
Ah!
I am not the swordsman I thought I was. And he lands against the wall. Roll me 2d8.
Huh?
Yes.
Uh, 14.
Wow.
It's
You
in
see-
my suit. Cool.
You see him fly against the wall and it's just knocked unconscious.
Yay! Just like our DM. He
Yeah.
just banged his head.
Oh.
Gwen?
Does this super powerful entity look like an arcane spellcaster?
You would think so.
Good. For my first action, I would like to cast Hold Person on them.
Counterspell.
They don't see me to counterspell it. How do they know I'm casting
Okay.
a spell?
Good call.
Do they have to see you? Is that the?
Well, presumably you would need to know that a spell is being cast to counterspell it.
That's a really good question. I don't know the answer to that.
I
actually.
don't like legitimately. You would
which
think.
you can take when you can see a creature within 60 feet. of
Okay,
you
what's the
casting a
DC?
spell.
I don't know.
It automatically fails if it's a 3rd level spell or lower.
But if he sees me and knows that I'm casting it, but he doesn't.
Right. So I'm saying he can't actually counterspell
Yeah, I
one
can't.
reaction, which you
Yeah.
take when you see a creature within 60 feet of you cast a spell.
Yep. So what's the DC?
Only 14 apparently.
I rolled a 15 on a dice and he has a +9.
Really?
Okay, I am going to. Gwen and Laura are thinking the same thing at the same time,
Counterspell
and
his
I
counterspell.
shoot out a
You
giant,
could counterspell his
apparently a
counterspell.
20-foot cube of cobwebs at his
But
feet.
he's saved.
Okay.
I do I roll?
No, I do.
Okay.
What's the check for it?
Let me check. I forgot to write that part down. It is.
Thanks for the bits, guys. Just remember, at 400, the team gets advantage on one of the rolls that they get to choose.
Woohoo. Action.
I'm also going to try and stab him.
Okay.
That seems like a good plan, I thought. So.
I think it's
You can do a cast and a stab.
Yes, because I hasted
strength
myself.
check
Right.
against my
So
spell
the
save
second
DC.
has to be an
bet.
attack. That's my attack. It is a 24.
That hits.
Question. What's my spell save DC if I'm
and
not a
it's
spellcaster?
a sneak attack again. So that's those and that.
My cloak.
That's a much better roll.
It I can do web.
26 points of damage to
Okay.
him.
So you attack him, and you see him.
I don't know where the magic item is.
It hurts, but it doesn't seem like it should have. It did as much as you thought it would have.
So, like
Should we
7
just
or
say what my
so
armor
of that
class is
was
and go with
fire damage. So,
you guys wanna talk
there you go.
Yeah.
For what that's worth.
Okay.
And the weapon does function as a magical weapon because it's got the thing in it. So we're all clear on all the rules there. And then I hide.
Okay.
Do you have a DM's guide?
Not with me.
Is it on
What
the
are you
internet?
what are you looking for?
Tell Sean. He can look it for you.
I want to say it's a 13 or a 14. And he's going to make it.
Question though, does it still, does the cobweb still land? He just is able to get out. So now for whoever going through here, it's difficult terrain.
Yep.
Okay.
Harold, you see all of this happening, but you're still being pulled down by this marrow that is ripping you into the water.
So my impression is like I'm just behind kind of the back of the boat, and there's 4 of these guys behind the boat. Is that
Yep.
right? Okay. Sorry, I need to check if Dimension Door is a action or a bonus action.
Am I still just...
You're down. You're still down below deck, and you've knocked one of the crew out. There's one more that's still coming after you.
Okay.
You want to do anything?
Yeah, I want to... so there's just one person coming after me? Okay.
Yeah, you knocked the other guy out.
I was going to spray
Okay,
acid,
that's
but
good
that
to know.
seems like a
Can't use it
waste,
till
and
next
also I might damage the ship. Okay. I want to battle axe and scimitar.
Nice.
Been
Get
so
him.
long. So the battle axe doesn't hit 5. 11.
Doesn't hit.
Okay. And 25, does that? that hit?
I believe that hits.
Okay,
Yes.
cool. And I do... shit, what is that? 7. I'm sorry, my brain just restarted.
That's okay.
13 total, and
How
that's
d-
the first attack, and I get
So
another one.
how do you kill him?
Oh. Well, I swoosh with my battle axe, but then I do a graceful turnaround and come back around,
And then boop his nose with the butt.
and then boop, take the scimitar and go wah.
So after missing with this battle axe, you are now taking all the dancing you've
Training for
accumulated
this moment my whole life.
to slice into this sailor with your scimitar, and as you do with such proficiency, you cut into him so quickly that you don't see any blood or anything, but then you see his body just slide across, and
How very
This
Kill
thing
Bill
is
of you.
real sharp.
his body falls
Or-
off, but his feet are still standing up, his legs and torso are still up, and then it eventually falls over in it on itself.
Papa does not do well with this.
Harold, what are you doing?
I'm gonna Dimension Door.
Okay.
And I want to Dimension Door
Okay.
to where you said the giant has like a big like tarp over him or something like
He
that.
has chains that are on each of his limbs.
Okay. Sure. I'm calculating where the safest place on the ship is. Is there anybody in the crow's nest when we approached?
Nope.
Crow's nest it is.
Okay.
Are the
so
chains magical? Sorry.
the what?
Are the chains holding they're magical?
You can tell that they're somewhat magical.
Yeah. So that's my turn because that's an action.
Okay.
I am still flying.
So Harold, you blink over to the crow's mast. The
And-
crow. The
and
crow.
duck.
In what?
And duck.
and
you
hide.
And duck.
Where have I heard that before?
We're learning.
So I had to use teleportation to basically get out of the grapple because I have a -2 to my strength.
Yeah.
And that was not happening.
Could you not have just cut the rope attached to the harpoon?
With my staff, I would have been at it.
You don't have any knives on you? Oh my goodness! I
could have
failed
cast
you all.
lightning bolt on it.
I failed you all.
If
I
Argyle was
could
still
create
alive,
an illusion of a knife.
This is a conversation that happens later
Yeah.
between them,
Yeah.
and she gives him a dagger.
And
Could you
Could use
prestidigitate a little like stick to rub very fast on the rope to cause friction and have it light on fire?
If I had an
He
hour, maybe.
could like do a pocket knife as long as it's small enough.
It's also probably wet, the rope, because it was in.
Extra friction.
Yeah. Anyway, that's it.
and you hear in the crow's nest from two of the.
Nothing to see here.
How did they see me?
How did they see you?
Well,
you just
you
got there.
teleported, then you ducked, right?
Okay,
But
sure.
nobody's looking at the crow's nest. I don't know, DM.
Whatever.
Mutiny.
But it was two of the ballista guys down below. But you
Right.
also see this pale being, he goes down and leaves the aft. Gwen, you see him leave the aft and go to check on Hecaton to make sure the chains are still. He's inspecting the chains.
Yeah. we're gonna get-
After
we're gonna
getting
take that
stabbed,
out,
he's
yeah.
like, meh, I'm gonna go check on the chains. Okay. All right. Yeah. No, that's great. Excellent. Wonderful. The longer he isn't casting spells, the happier I am.
What do you want to do?
I'm going to sneak up and stab him again. No, actually. I'm going to delay, actually, until he's done inspecting the chains. Because what I wanted to do involved those chains.
Dispel.
Oh, I'm really good at getting things.
Okay.
Untying chains.
So my plan is to dispel the magic on the chains, but if he's currently inspecting them, that's probably not the greatest time. So
Probably
like
not.
as soon as he's done
mind
inspecting them,
us. We're
that's
just
when I want to
gonna-
cast dispel magic on them.
Okay.
And then they're no longer magical, and you'll be able to hopefully, yeah. So that's my plan. If
Okay,
he-
Harold, you're in the crow's nest, and you see
I don't
this.
see anything.
You're just duck. You're just okay. So you're
I
still
have
up in the
total
crow's nest.
cover. Yeah.
Do you want to do anything?
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to. I don't realize that he is probably inspecting those. This should be interesting. I want to poke my head up.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to cast. Would you say that? Oh yeah, the chains are probably technically worn, aren't they?
Yeah.
yeah, but then it's just oh.
I was gonna. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, come back to me. So Harold pops his head up. He's like,
Wait,
uh.
Laura, what are you up to?
I am tracking along with Gwen to
Okay.
get ready to unlock these chains when he's not looking at us.
I got it.
Basically, I ready my thieves' tools.
Okay.
So
And
you
when-
ready in action?
I ready in action for when big scary guy with the four-fingered paint thing is looking away. I start unlocking.
And if that's like not gonna happen this round, and we're just gonna waste a round, then I suppose we both sneak up
I'm gonna
some
punch him.
random like ballista person
Yeah.
and throw him overboard.
Yes.
So where? Oh, are you
I
ready?
lean over
Yeah,
and
I'm
you
ready.
shove them over.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Go team.
We're both so sneaky and working together. We're like
Greg, do it.
ultimate pranksters.
Harold?
I peer over the crow's nest, seeing the pale-faced guy, and I say, "Jump overboard, you fucker!" And
And he looks up.
cast suggestion on him.
Okay.
Suggestion.
What level is it?
It's second level.
Nothing happens to him.
Does he dispel it?
No.
Or does he counterspell it?
Nope.
There's
Fancy.
something.
All right.
Something he does.
You can't tell.
Okay. I'll go. So this is the
So
dude
yours-
with the paint.
Yeah, but you're still under the deck, right? So you can see up.
Can't cast it at a higher
You know,
level, so
you're
he's
still
probably unaffected.
crashed down in the hole
Uh-huh.
underneath. Now there's a door to go out.
Can I? This is what I want to do.
Okay.
I want to use my awesome hearing to run underneath the ship to be right underneath where Buttface McGee is.
Which one is Buttface McGee? I feel like
The
that
guy
could-
with the paint.
Okay.
And I'm going to spray acid straight at the ceiling. And we'll see what happens.
I duck back down, by the way.
Okay.
I thought you were taking something for that acid reflux.
I know.
You can
just
tell
sometimes-
that there was something blocking your spell from
Yeah,
getting
no,
in.
I have a pretty good.
Greg could tell too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, sorry, I haven't done this in so long. It doesn't. Okay. So it's a dexterity save. 3d6. Greg, can you help me with this? I say I have 3d6 of acid damage, but I think that maybe it went up and I haven't done that.
So he needs a dexterity save.
I'm going to be
and-
doing a dex of probably. What's your?
13.
Doesn't
Nope.
make it.
All right. So I just make sure I have as much of
Um,
the die that I need.
It is
to-
still 3d6.
Okay. Okay, 12.
Okay, so you up, and
And the DC of the sorry, go ahead.
so you see the wood start to rot and melt down, and you see dripping ichor come down off the ceiling next to you of the faded ruins of this wood, and you can see the man above you kind of dancing but
Yeah.
moving out of the way, but you see his feet kind of get singed.
Wait, so he didn't fall through the giant hole I just made?
Not yet.
Oh, disappointing. And for my next act, okay.
That's right.
All right.
But he can
Do you
look
have a
down and
grappling
see
hook?
you.
Okay.
How much damage was that?
12. Acid damage.
Okay.
whatever that's
So he moves. Say high or low.
Hi.
You see him walk a couple steps to try and, narrowly get away, and then you hear crack, 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 and then you see him fall down in front of you.
Yay! He fell through the woods. You guys can go do the thing now.
Oh, excellent.
But he's right next to you.
That's fine. The point was so that he could get out of the way.
All right,
so you
he is
guys
out
could
of the
do your
way.
thing.
Hey, it's our turn.
I spit
Is
acid.
he prone?
No.
And he's gonna attack me.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was so cool.
All we know is now we hear all this like loud crashing and noise below, and
She'll be fine.
she'll be fine.
Oh yeah.
Is the ship on fire?
The aft portion
Probably,
is
yeah.
on fire.
Just checking.
The ship is on fire, but only in the aft portion. Lesser known song wasn't as popular.
Wait, Anna, are these llama emoji yours?
They're alpacas with little alpacas. In fact, sometimes there's even a pack of alpacas with little alpacas. And if we're really lucky, the alpacas with alpacas have little tiny alpacas in their alpacas. So it's a pack of alpacas with tiny alpacas with tiny alpacas in their alpacas.
That's a lot of lacas. Smackadacas.
And
No.
and
Wow, that's
and,
amazing.
And,
They're
and we
alpacas.
get
So
this
you
for
see him-
subscribing to your channel.
Yes. Yeah.
Shoot out his
Packs
hand, and
of
you see
alpacas
missiles
with
come
backpackers.
launching out of his hands at you for 22 points of damage, and you get thrown against the back wall.
Does her armor help with any of
No,
that? Okay.
Because it's what is it? It's
magical damage.
magic fire damage.
Magic missiles.
Ooh.
Aww. Okay. Sorry, 22.
There's a pack of alpacas
22.
with tiny
Okay.
alpacas.
Uh,
Oh
Gwen
my god, I
and
love you. Thank you,
Laura,
everybody.
you've seen this guy fall through.
I immediately cast a spell magic on the manacles,
Okay,
so they are no longer magical.
they're no longer magical.
Okay.
They can be
then she-
broken or picked or whatever you want
And
to do.
then she starts picking
So
up.
now it's your
How
ready to
many
action.
dexterity checks do I need to roll to? to
Well,
pick
you're
these?
not going to be able to get to each
Right.
all four at one.
Okay,
at
so
one
one
shot.
right now.
You can do one right now.
And he's still like out of it. Okay.
I could do better than that.
Yeah, actually, that's an important question.
What?
Once the Sorry, go ahead. Actually, Maris.
That would be a 13.
He's still out. He's still
No, wait.
under a trance.
Wait.
Okay.
The dispel magic got the chains, not whatever
Okay.
he's under.
I was hoping it was
16.
the chains that were causing.
That was
Oh,
what I was hoping as
16 to
well.
pick
But
lock.
that's okay. That's
Which
we have
one are
another
you
dispel
doing? Are you
magic
doing an
on
arm?
deck.
I'm gonna do an arm.
Yeah.
You crack one arm,
Okay.
and it pops free.
Okay. Boop, boop, boop.
Gwen, you did the dispel.
Yes. However, I'm hasted. So, I'm going to regret this, but well, what's the lay of the land? How many people are we still fighting up on deck?
You don't see anybody left on the deck.
All right, sounds good. So, keep him distracted.
I'm on it.
And I will, yeah, I guess that's not really an attack.
I mean, you can
so-
try and break the chains if you want.
Yeah, I'm not really good at that. So, I guess I will
Any magic items that might help?
not really. I will lean over and cast Healing Word on Kava.
Cool.
You good down there?
I think so.
You're healed.
Spellcasting
and-
ability modifier is that. So
I want a different dice for the next one.
yeah, it's not going to be a lot, but
That's fine.
6 points
Ooh.
that you just got healed. So
Okay.
something.
So Lauren, Kava, Gwen,
I'm
Harold.
feeling good.
oh, sorry, that's technically I'm supposed to make an attack with my second action, not cast Healing Word.
Oh, that's okay. We can pull that back.
I think I
Healing
kind of
Word's
need to.
a
and
That's
then-
fine.
bonus, so
I'm
you
okay, and I can, I can lay hands on myself.
Oh, I'm gonna regret this. Get him loose, and I will jump down there and do a death from above attack that isn't going to kill him.
Yay!
Roll some or roll the hit.
19,
Definitely hits.
and damage on that.
Do you run it? Do you land in front of him or behind him?
on him? Like,
Oh yeah, right up on top of him. Okay.
yeah, well, I'm trying to, right here. that's the
Final
sweet
Fantasy
spot.
2 Kane style.
I probably
You get
not
it,
going
right?
to kill him, but
Yeah, it's good.
32 points of damage,
Ooh.
okay.
Wow.
So as you
and behind.
Jump
I would
onto
like
him.
to end behind. I'd like to knock him over too, so that he's prone. But
roll me a strength check.
then no, don't worry about it.
Okay. So
I was relying on the. I mean, like it's a flat D20, so 1.
yeah, definitely not.
Yeah.
But you land on him and you slam your rapier down into him.
Yeah, and it doesn't do as much damage.
It's kind of wiggles a little as you move it in, but you're able to get it stab through him. What was the damage?
32.
Okay.
I'm okay.
And he. What do you got?
So cute.
Nope. Is it my turn? I think it's my turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Harold's going to peer over, and seeing that the giant is still entranced, I'm going to throw a Dispel Magic down at the giant. And before you tell me this result, I may use my lucky on it, so don't tell me. I'm supposed to check first. So, assuming that it's not 3rd level or lower.
No, definitely not.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to use my lucky on that.
I thought lucky was just reroll ones.
No, it's a different ability. It's a
Oh.
feat.
It's luck, not lucky.
Oh.
That's lucky.
Oh,
no,
is it?
Mine's
Oh,
lucky.
it is lucky.
Harold's got lucky.
All right.
Harold got lucky,
Harold's
everybody.
got lucky.
That's a little better. Okay, so
Too much information.
my total is going to
Well,
be
good for him.
uh,
Getting out there.
21,
Yeah.
which should dispel anything that's 9th level or lower.
Yep. So you start to see Hecaton's eyes begin to move, and his head starts to shake. And you see he's kind of flexing. His one arm's swinging, starting to move, but it's almost like he's coming out of a daze.
Can I see him
Okay.
moving his arms?
And I'm actually going to keep my eye on him this time because I want to be ready with a counter spell in case any shenanigans happen. So
Okay. So the arch, or the figure that you attacked, Gwyn, jumps back. You get pulled off of him, and he pushes his hand out, and you see this giant cone of frost come out of his hand, and you need to make me some dex checks.
I'm behind
Both of
him.
us?
How is?
When you landed on him, he moved backwards.
I moved backwards.
Okay,
So
then-
I'm behind him.
Then Kava, you got to make a dex check.
Okay.
Okay. I'm like, no, no,
oh
no.
no, she's
Oh.
cold-blooded.
I'm like flanking.
I crit, and that means I get all the dexterity in the room, motherfuckers. What? Oh, yeah. Who's Kava? That's me. All right. Can we win so I can pee? All right. Please. Huh?
18.
This table's having some issues.
Why are you still drinking?
Stop! It distracts me.
You know, I noticed that table is not pulling its weight in cookies.
No.
I believe one of those.
One of those is yours.
So you had a
They're
20.
Yes, I have 20, and then I have
We are
added
playing our way.
ads
We
if
are
you want me
just
to.
rationing our cookies.
Huh?
It looks like I have
20's good enough.
20.
So he launches this cone of frost out at you,
Uh-huh.
and you
Like I
take
said,
16
world
points of
famous.
damage
Okay.
instead of the 32.
There was no chocolate in that.
Okay.
Are you still doing all right?
Yeah. I'm at 30. It's fine.
Okay.
And that's where we're going to break for right now.
Oh, thank God. Okay, and then it's my turn when we come back?
Yeah.
Cool.
The table has refreshed.
Okay, sweet. Pause? Are we
Bye.
paused? We're ready.
We're back.
Let's do this.
Let's play the game. Who wants to? Let's go and
So
reintroduce
that's
who's
why
who.
the alpacas have little alpacas.
Let's go in reverse order.
Hello, and I'm Greg
Oh,
Bilson.
yeah.
I'm playing Harold Glimmerswick, a
Greg Bilson?
80-year-old human wizard
doesn't
and
wear
illusionist
underwear.
who doesn't wear underwear. That's it.
You
That's
know,
all I
you
got.
would think after all this time adventuring with him, you'd get somebody would have bought him some underwear.
Oh no,
or
I have
something.
tried.
Why?
I
He
get the
wouldn't wear it.
impression he wouldn't wear it.
He wears it on his head.
Like very Doug. He's
Yeah.
No,
What?
what we need.
Argyle's actually made of the piece of the underwear that people have given him. I unsew it and then resew it into a bat familiar.
No, what we really need is to
Frankenbat.
get somebody to develop
terrible.
a cursed magical item that all it does is make the illusion of some boxer shorts.
As long as they have stars and
Stripes? No, wait, no.
right, no.
Moons?
Stars and moons. That's what I was going for.
Right.
Then you probably would go for it.
Right.
All right.
Hi, I'm Anna Geeks.
geeks. Hey, listen, you weren't even ready to do it.
I play games for a living, and I'm playing Gwynceris
Anna
Chendo.
Geeks.
There you go.
Damn it, I did it too soon.
Gwynceris Chendo, the half-elven bard of puns.
Oh, hey, I am Liz Smith, also known as Damn It Liz, on the internets. I play Kava the Ruiner Prosecco, Dragonborn Paladin, who's getting her butt kicked right now by a crazy guy who refuses to take much damage.
Yes.
Pretty.
And I am what? No.
No, we're nothing.
I am Maris. I am the Fabric Alchemist, and I am playing Laura Toskibel, who is a halfling archaeologist. She's adorable. She's spunky. She is possibly delusional, but she's very committed to this idea that there is a halfling empire, and she is going to find all that evidence. And I am also foster mom right now to Argyle.
Wait, so just to clarify, is Laura Toskobble basically a halfling Laura Croft?
She's a halfling Maris.
Maris Croft. Wait,
Sorry,
wait.
chat.
How dare you throw Argyle on the
I did
ground.
not
That's
throw this.
definitely
I
the
can do
worst thing
this.
that's ever
So,
happened to
okay,
him.
so to clarify, this guy looks human, right? That we're fighting.
Sorry.
There's no inclinations to anyone that would, like, detect other things because of their inherent holy nature. Okay, just making sure.
So Gwen, what would you like to do?
Oh, it's my turn again.
Oh no,
think
I
we
was
left
gonna go.
out.
So
Excellent. Yeah, oh, no,
yeah,
it's your turn.
I haven't gone recently, so I got one hand unpicked. I'm going to
Yeah,
start
right.
unpicking the second hand chain, and you've already started to wake him up. So I'm be like, "Hello, King Hecatom. Hi, I'm Laura. We're here to rescue you.
Tell him about his daughter that we know her.
We know your daughter.
Ah!
Pick.
Breakfast burrito.
Ah!
Boy, this guy with all that sleeping really needs a breakfast burrito to wake him
Oh.
up.
Hey-o.
21 to unlock this chain.
Which one was it?
It's his other arm.
Ah!
Less with the yawning, more with the smashing.
We could really use your help to dispatch with the guy with the face paint. He wasn't very original. He just did like lines.
Like a fireball might wake him up faster. Just saying.
I don't have firebolt. Harold, do you want to come down here and help with this?
And he looks at you and he says,
Hi.
"What are you?
I'm a halfling.
You're part of the Lord's Alliance, aren't you? I shall smash you for this treachery that you've done to me."
We're here to rescue you.
Wait, are you moving your hands, you idiot? Your arms are free. Okay, sorry.
Yes, they
I'm
are.
not part of this conversation.
I unlocked them.
Well, now we know
Yeah.
how he got captured. He's an idiot.
And an asshole. Chain him back up.
Don't make me put you back in chains.
You're
Not the
scolding
best
him.
thing to say.
Gwen?
Don't make me turn this boat around.
I'm going to stab him again.
Ding, 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 ding.
Well, it's doing some damage.
Oh yeah, it's absolutely doing damage.
All right. That probably doesn't hit. 16.
That misses.
All right, and then I'll use the other attack or the other,
Thank you, Rick Davenport, for getting that.
I'm gonna stab him again.
Okay.
That's much better at a 25.
That easily hits.
So I have to put my dice back in charging position tonight. Yay, flanking. 34 points of damage.
Ah! And he looks back and says, "You again.
And then I hide.
Where did you go?"
So good at this.
She is great at this. I'm still standing there.
What is
Actually, I didn't hide very well.
yeah, what is
10.
what is your DC for that? Like I can detect into that, right?
It's based on what
Your
I roll
8s and your
for
10s are
the
starting
stealth
to
check, which
commingle.
was only
Don't worry, I got a 4, so I didn't see you, but
a 15. Yeah,
Yeah.
you didn't see me.
12?
Also
Harold,
Just
what are
get
you up to?
color-coding
Literally.
section.
I would like to fly back down.
Okay.
there it is.
Fly
Oh,
kind of
sorry.
close to the giant and say, "No, really, we are here to help you. We were sent by your daughter, Princess Chorizo."
Breakfast burrito.
Breakfast
Breakfast
burrito.
burrito.
You called her what?
That's her name.
And
You know this.
Seriously. You
Uh,
named
and
her.
Yeah,
There's a-
we named her. Don't
a
take this away from
treacherous
us.
dragon named Imrith, who I believe conspired. Anyway, would
Oh,
you,
that fool!
I'm not sure who you're talking about, but I would, if you'll help us defeat the cultists here, would be much obliged. Does he seem like he is friendly or?
He seems like he's getting a little. He's coming to his senses, and you're starting to make a little more sense. He's not flailing or attacking you.
How big is this boat relative to him?
He's almost. He's about a third of the size of the boat.
If you'll just permit, it's nothing bad. And I'm gonna cast enlarge on him.
What
large?
are you doing, little man?
Helping you
Giant?
free yourself. Because I'm gonna explain the if you'll just allow this spell, you'll be able to pull your chains free.
Fine, do it, and we'll see where we stand afterwards.
Well, you'll be standing.
You're gonna
for-
stand a lot taller than me, even more so than now.
Yeah. So.
I don't have to stand to be taller than you, little one.
If he's a third of
I
the
unlocked
size
2
of the
of your
boat
cups.
right now.
Yeah. So.
Come on, Peck.
The target is a creature. Everything it is wearing and carrying changes sizes with it.
Oh, good,
It's
his
gonna
clothes,
grow
we don't
one
Hulk out on
size
this.
larger, doubles in all dimensions.
You made him gargantuan.
And its weight is multiplied by 8.
How does that affect the buoyancy of this ship?
That's
is
that's
the
gonna be the
idea.
funniest part about it.
That sounds classic Harold.
And you just
Classic Harold.
so Harold, you reach out and make King Hecaton just ginormous. And you
really
see him-
loud.
Ah! And you see the chains crackle and burst as his calves double in size.
He never skips leg day.
Never skip leg day.
Guy. Never skips leg day.
But his
That
tiny.
is much better. And as he stands up, the boat starts to rock. And Kava, you're trying to hold on, and you see this
Does the
mage
bad
in
guy
front
fall
of
over?
you, kind of holding on and swaying back and forth with the boat. And Hecaton stands up, and now the aft of the boat is out of the water, while the bow of the boat, the tip of the bow, is almost submerged. Well, this is interesting.
Ride it like a hoverboard.
Yeah.
How
That's slowly sinking into the ocean.
how tall is he now?
46 feet.
Also, the back of the boat still on fire? Just
Yeah.
checking. Maybe working its way down? Okay.
Well, now the back of the boat on fire is like a torch in the air, right?
It's like Titanic,
Yeah.
but worse.
Let me see what I can do. And you see his one foot go all the way to the aft portion of the boat. And the boat starts to level out.
Very important question.
He's wearing underwear.
Oh, damn it.
But he never skips leg days.
never
so-
skips
Never skips leg days.
The thighs. More like Storm King's thigh.
Clawing the images
Grinder.
out of your head.
Better.
So, Kava, you've been rustling underneath the boat,
Don't
and
rock the boat.
the mage is still in front of you.
Hey, look! Did the mage, like, fall over at all? Is he also, like...
He's kind of rustling back and forth too. You're both kind of. It's very shifty right now.
Sweep the leg! Sweep the leg!
I will. Okay, I want to do a lot of things at once. Can I heal myself, cast a spell, and attack all at the same time? Thank you. If I heal myself,
The way you can do 2 of those is if you have Healing Word as a spell you can cast. So you should have spells as a paladin, right?
You have lay on hands, right?
I have
That's
lay
an
on
action, though.
hands. Is that the same?
Lay on Hands will take your full action versus Healing Word, which is what
I don't
Gwen
have
was
that
going
one.
to use, is a bonus action.
I need to refresh my spells. I do not do that.
No, I didn't even realize that.
Well, then I will.
could've still done it, but-
But you
I
can't
will
cast to-
heal myself and hide. This is gonna be great, you guys. I will heal myself for 40 points, which is my max.
Wow.
Wait, so 40 may put me. Oh wait, no. I will heal myself for 32.
Oh, I fall down. 'Cause I can't concentrate on those spells. I'm going to enlarge you.
Where do you fall?
Well, you said that you had flown down.
Yeah, I
so
did.
You
I
didn't,
was less,
maybe you didn't
uh,
fall
yeah.
that far.
All right, I would like to try and hide amongst all of this like broken wood, and I'm a dragon. So let's see how this goes.
Yeah.
I have never done this. What
Aren't
do I do?
you a coppery dragon? So you're brownish in color, and therefore
Yeah. I get advantage because I am a coppery dragon.
Yeah. Roll me a d20.
better than being
Or
a blue
2
dragon.
D20s? 2 or 4 D20? Okay. What is this?
A stealth
Bargaining,
check.
bargaining.
Stealth check. Okay, not my lowest. 10. What? Yay!
It's because
I'm
you're
a
actually
ninja.
hiding behind Gwen and you don't realize it because she's hidden so well.
She has like a bush that she carries with her, and I'm behind her too.
It's actually just a black sheet that she holds up. Feel like that's the only way you can actually hide in some of these circumstances.
I am the greatest dragon ninja! I say
Stab,
in,
stab.
in my head, so I don't shut it out loud.
Yes.
Okay, so he's looking around, and he can't see Gwen. You just see him baffled at where both of you vanished to in this rubble. What are you doing?
I'm going to stab him. 20.
You definitely hit him.
Murder, murder.
15, 20, 32.
So you stab him straight square in the back, and you can see your blade pierce through the left side of his kidneys and right on through, and you pull the blade back, and just dripping with a little bit of
Kidney blood.
yeah,
It's a thing.
but he's still up.
And then I want to get
Cover
out
stores
of
up.
there.
Okay.
But you're hiding, so
I want to try and jump my way back
no,
up
I would-
top.
Sure.
Now that King Hecaton's
Looking at the bottom.
free, we should get the heck out of here.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
You see through the rubble. You see the hole in the ceiling. you see several ways you could get up. There are nets that are hanging down now, but there's also beams that you could make that are crossing their way up.
So what I want to do is use my attack as I'm attacking to propel myself up off of the back and shoulders of this creature onto the deck.
Okay, make me an acrobatics.
I don't know why I just rolled that with advantage. Do I get advantage on acrobatics for some reason?
No, but it's a cool idea, so yes.
Well, even the lower of the two
Yep.
is
Wait,
a
we can just
19.
do that? Oops, I rolled 2. I like this.
Yeah. So even the lower of the two is a 19, the higher of the two is a 24.
So you jump up, you stab into him, and then you run up his body, you grab onto a net, and then use the net to propel yourself up and get onto the deck.
I like it. I like it.
Harold, you see Hecaton now kind of surfing this boat along the waves. The waves that you did steady before, which is making it easier for him to do so.
Nice job.
I'll say,
I mean, he's now above the crow's nest. He can look down
Yeah.
and look at you.
the asshole who one of the assholes who had you imprisoned is down there. If you just want to do a little crushing.
And how do you expect me to do that without destroying the entire boat?
Oh, you
Do
can
it.
destroy
We
the
have
boat.
a
Yeah,
conch.
we're good. I'm gonna go look for treasure though.
And you see him slam his fist down into the middle of the boat. And the boat
Lava dives. Dodges. Like a ninja.
breaks into two at this point.
And begins to sink.
And everything starts to sink into the water.
Yeah, I wanted with my action to run into there's a captain's quarter, I assume, of some sort. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go try to loot it before it sinks.
My heart will go on. Covers the edge of the ship and says, I'm king of the world. No.
I'm definitely gonna run. I'm gonna use a combination of my fast climbing skills and this awesome spider robe, and I'm gonna scale the giant and get up to his shoulder, next to his ear,
Perfect.
and just perch.
We just all need to be in the same place
Just
so that we can
keep in-
use the conch. And then we teleport back to the giant realm.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
in Super Mario Brothers.
Sounds good.
So Harold, as you make your way down and you run into the captain's quarters, you can find them easily. It's right on the main deck,
Yeah.
back underneath the helm. As you walk in, though, you see fire coming down from the ceiling, which you lit on fire with your alchemist fire.
Well, that was poorly planned.
But what you do make out as you're running into this room, you see carved onto the floor 4 words. One is dragon, Imarith, sisters, and treachery. Carved into the floor.
Well, that seems important. Are there any spell books within view, or
You do see on his desk. You see several books on his desk.
I will attempt to scoop them up as I'm scrambling. At this point, because it's probably split, I'm sliding down toward
you're
it.
sliding down, and you're
Yeah.
trying to kind of stay up towards the books.
Yeah.
So make me a dex check. You could use acrobatics or athletics if you want.
Yes, I will use my dexterity. 14.
Okay, you're still maintaining your hold. The
Okay.
boat isn't completely vertical yet.
And to be clear, I'm going to use fly if I need to, but I want to keep him all big as long as possible.
Well, right now Hecaton is balancing.
It's going to be.
It's like a triangle,
yeah.
and he's slowly going out.
Yeah.
But you snatch up the 2 books that are on the table,
Yeah.
and you can clearly tell that one has some kind of magical field around it.
Okay, I assume that's my turn. So.
At this point, Gwynceris is just being like, time to go, gather together, time to go.
I'm already on the giant.
Question. Do we see that dude got crushed, or is he
You start to see him.
sinking with his hand mysteriously
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the water?
I mean, you see him kind of
My name is
grasping
Jack.
to get out of the water.
I'll never let go, Jack. I'll never let go. Get off of me.
You'll never let go.
Never let go. You are so clingy.
As you see him like grasping, you also see him slowly stop moving.
But we don't see a body, right? So he's probably coming back in the next episode.
It's fine. It's fine. Get together.
No,
Let's
you
use
see
the
his body.
con.
It's just
Okay.
not moving at this point.
Okay.
You can see half of his torso that's on the ship, and his other half is below the ship.
Is there any piece of him that I could loot for my friend?
The ship
Gwyn?
is sinking
Well, I'm
and
new to
falling
this.
apart.
I'm like, how does
And
Gwyn do
we're
it?
yelling.
You don't find anything but robes on him.
All right, I take the robes. Harold liked the robes. I remember. He was
So
like, oh, those are
I
nice
imagine you
robes.
grab his robes as like his body like just slides down out of them.
It's like so
New robes.
soaked in blood. It's like
Well, you know, if he's in water, then they've like
Yeah,
rinsed
it's
out.
really clean and some baking soda. It'll be fine. So I'm gonna like wad them up and sort of attach them to myself.
Wring them out.
The boat's sinking. I'm just like, okay.
Okay.
Where is everybody? And then can I run up to where Gwyn is?
Well, so right now the boat is at a 45-degree angle going into the water. You're still below deck.
Okay.
You need to get up. You can see several boards that could make a pathway up, or you could run back into the room and try and get up through the hole that you crashed down on.
my action. I want to throw her a rope.
Okay.
So
I climb
to,
up the rope.
like,
Then you get up the
race
rope.
it around the leg of the guy, and then we all get together, and then we use the conch.
Do I need to roll for rope?
That's my
Okay.
plan anyway.
You climb up. Now you're both on the deck. Where are you going?
To the leg of the giant.
We're all standing on the
Who's-
giant is the plan.
She's on his
Except-
shoulder.
Yeah, but all we have to do is all be in the same, like,
All you have to do is
interconnected
you guys have to
use
touch
the conch.
giant, and then it all works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Where's-
except Harold.
Harold's
Where's
not there yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
I'm like,
Yeah,
Just a
so we get
minute.
together and we're
Just
like,
a-
It'll be just a
So
second.
tell me where you're going.
Harold.
No, I'm just give me 2 minutes.
to the leg of the giant.
Okay.
I have
We're
2 minutes.
just
Okay,
like
so
making
I don't know
sure
how
that
this
we
is
can
all
all
going,
connect.
but I want to run in and grab Harold.
So it's okay. I'm only gonna basically take another like cursory glance around the room for anything we might want, both of
I mean,
value to the
we-
plot or value of another nature.
You don't see anything else in the room of value.
Okay. And then I will dimension door back to them. Because I feel like casting fly and making the giant shrink right now would not be to our advantage.
So you cast Dimension Door and pop up on his other shoulder?
Sure.
I
Hello.
am in the room looking for Harold.
No, I was.
No,
you-
you start to go
'cause
and leave, and she goes, no,
grab
you
her by the
stay
tail.
here, because if we have to leave him, there's a ship here. You stay here until, stay.
Kava, are you
Stay.
going to get Harold?
Touched my tail.
What are you doing,
I'm
Kava?
gonna stay. I'm gonna stay and like deal with the trauma that she grabbed me by the tail.
I didn't grab you by the tail.
Mayor said it. Now it's canon.
I would never grab somebody by the tail. That would hurt.
Okay.
I didn't know how urgent you were trying to keep her from going away.
That's fine. That's
Well, I
fine.
would have tried to grab the shoulder, and it might have been a bit more rude than I usually do, but
That's fair. There was no tail grabbing.
Okay.
no tail
Then
grabbing.
I am like.
I retract
Okay.
that.
So
I
no,
trust
no,
you.
that's just not right. No, you don't grab tails.
I'm small. I can't actually reach people's
Well,
shoulders.
that's a lot. Yeah, that's a lot closer for you. It's
Yeah.
a little more understandable.
Before I
It's
dimension
that
door.
or the
what?
buttock, and
That's unacceptable.
it's a no-win situation.
Door. So I pop up on the giant's shoulder and look, Gwyn, I've got one too now.
A spyglass.
Spyglass.
Great.
Harold, I
Use
got
the
you a
conch.
gift
So we're all together.
You
We
look
use
up.
the conch
do that.
with my
Okay.
robe. Look, it's
No,
like
she-
blood is.
and give a little wave to the ship, so they know that we're good.
Clem is on that
Stay in
still.
a holding pattern. You'll be all right.
And you see the maelstrom just develop around you, and you see Hecaton look almost at amazement and wonder how you got one of his conches.
Two, actually, but he
We
only
are-
knows about
we
the
are.
one.
We're just really good adventurers, King
Uh,
Hekatom.
To- going to paraphrase a Frithiel, tail tugging requires consent.
Thank you.
Is it how they mate?
I'm not telling you. Are you asking?
So
Is it-
yay,
Ah, no,
punch!
So the maelstrom takes you and lifts you into the sky and then shoots you into the depths of the
it's
sea, and you splash into the same room as before, down in King Hecaton's court.
Could you please, Harold, lower the enlargement spell?
I
Very crowded.
Oh, yes. Okay, there we go.
Thank you.
That's better.
Now, instead of standing on his shoulder, I'm sitting on his shoulder because his shoulder is smaller.
Well, thank you, little ones.
Hi.
It seems many have explaining to do.
We were sent to help stop the ordaining and rescue you.
So
wait.
restore the ordinary.
Restore to the ordaining.
Yes.
Yes.
We're here to
Important
help.
detail.
Just
Sorry,
You know-
I misread my notes.
Your daughter, Princess Chorizo, Breakfast
Breakfast
Burrito, sent us
Thank you.
to rescue you with very little information that she had available. It seems that perhaps your other daughters might have been part of the plot. I'm afraid, I don't know if you're aware, but your wife unfortunately was killed. And, yeah, so it's not looking really good for you. I'm sorry, but hey, you're rescued. You're in charge. You're the king.
Yes.
Nobody has messed with your blue suede shoes as far as I'm aware. So,
Do you have some
You're welcome.
exposition for us? Because I feel like we need some exposition.
I mean, you're welcome.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
In the chorus.
Interesting.
I'm gonna need that. Oh, we left the boat. We broke
Yeah.
the boat.
Yeah,
I'm
we broke
gonna
the boat.
break that boat. Sorry.
Oops.
you still got the
sorry.
airship, just not
But
the
you're
boat.
welcome.
But you're welcome.
Perhaps going
Let's
to
go
see-
speak with my daughter.
Yes, that seems like a good idea.
Wait, just to make sure, Princess Chorizo,
Breakfast
Burrito, right? I mean, the other daughters, they ran off, which we're still going to try
It's
and find
awkward.
them
We're gonna tell
probably.
you that later.
But yeah, but we'll go talk to Princess Chorizo.
Breakfast
Breakfast
burrito.
Burrito.
Other daughters are
King-
here, right? They're just in prison.
King Hekatom, do you mind if I stay up here?
it's just
I'll
under
bring
their
that
arm.
away.
On your shoulder?
And then, I don't know.
Sure.
Okay, thank you.
I don't take
It's just
notes, I let you guys
I'm
do it.
small, and when I'm in the presence of giants, I tend to fall underfoot a lot more
Aw.
frequently. So
She's a funny little one, isn't
You're
she?
a little pet. You're like his little pet ferret.
really, ferret is the best animal you could come up with.
No, she smells way better
Is
than
it
ferret.
parrot or ferret? I mean, either one's kind of relevant, but
Yar.
Ferrot.
I mean,
a new bird.
ferret's quite apropos because
Ferrets
you crawl
are
into
long
small
rats.
places like
Right.
holes
Beastmaster.
and
Am I right?
collect small things.
So, follow me. And you see him go up to a wall and put his hand on the wall and peel a door back.
Wait, like peel like an orange?
Like he opens up a secret
Oh,
door.
okay.
Oh, so it was there, not like.
Yep. And he walks in and says, "Follow me, and we'll go up to the chambers."
I light a
Seems like
torch.
that would have been a much quicker way than sneaking around.
And as you walk in, you see a pool of water. Hello! How are you, King Hekaton? What are you doing here? It's so good to
You
see
need to pick
you.
up silence next level.
I
And you're
I
now
was
back
in
in the
this room.
chambers with Veronica. Veronica?
Veronica.
Oh my God!
Good to see you.
Kava, I missed you so. How do you know about this singing well?
Cause we came looking for you, and you were not here.
Cleric spell.
Hekaton, you can trust these four that
sound
are
so
with
good.
I'm like,
you.
people. We're people. You can trust these people. Sorry. All right. Sure.
Well, he was
All
looking around to see if
right,
Clem
all
was
right,
here, and then he's like, no,
Veronica.
you're good.
Guys, I'm glad you're back safely.
You're welcome.
And Hekaton says, "Can we please go? I hate this animal."
sorry.
I
Veronica.
thought she couldn't hear anything that wasn't in a song anyway. So
He
Yeah.
no, it's
respect his life choices.
Yeah.
And you.
they.
Thank
They,
you.
Yeah.
Is that true?
What?
They can't hear anything unless it's in song.
I'm just.
No.
I
I
was just
knew it.
making that up. But that's what Harold remembers.
That's what
Yes.
Harold. He's like, I knew about this fucking
Yeah.
singing whale.
And to the next scene, Star Wipe.
yeah.
and Hecaton looks down the stairs and says, "Can we please get going?"
I'm already in the next room.
Yep.
Okay.
Star Wipe.
So you walk up, and you now walk behind. You see the three thrones chairs, and you walk behind them, and he brings you out into the main court of the castle. And he looks at Princess Chorizo,
Breakfast
Breakfast
burrito.
burrito.
I missed this.
and he says to her, "It appears my court has grown treacherous, and these small folk
That's us.
have helped me to realize this and saved me from impending danger."
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. And then we cut to a
We are happy to help.
4-hour musical where we express all the adventures we've had up until this point, and then end it with "You're welcome." Who's standing behind you and helping you? It's us. You're welcome. That sounded better in my
I
head.
killed a griffin and buried its guts. He sprouted a tree. He got coconuts.
You're welcome. And then Kava does another 30 minutes of artistic dance impression of the journey itself. And then spins around.
Sometimes she just does this. We usually keep talking, and she just kind of goes on in the background, occasionally pirouetting.
I feel sorry for you.
Why?
That's all right. You haven't met Clem.
Who?
Don't ask.
You're welcome.
So perhaps you should tell us the details of your kidnapping, and
I have no clue about my kidnapping. I don't remember any of it.
What was the last thing you remember?
Isn't it more a king napping?
Sleeping in my bed.
No.
Oh, does he? Do you know that your wife's like dead?
I told him.
Okay.
Yes, I've been told.
Why do we have to keep telling people that their loved ones are dead?
We
We're
started as the
adventurous.
foundation of this entire
At
campaign.
least in this case, we didn't kill their loved ones.
Thank God.
So we think that Imrith might be somehow related to all this because she showed up as a giant dragon and tried to kill our giant. What was that one's name?
Zephyr,
Gilgamesh. No.
Edward?
Gilgamesh?
I don't know.
Yahoo Serious.
Grumpy giant.
Gargantua or something.
No, he was a happy giant.
Oh, Hildred.
No.
No, Hidalgo.
Hidalgo.
Hildegard?
Hecatomb. No, that's
No,
Helsing.
that's this one.
It's
He tried to kill
Cloud?
me? Great.
Humboldt. No.
Van
Well,
Helsing.
yeah, clearly.
What was the
Hoop,
Grumpy giant? What was his name?
Hoopster.
I don't remember.
Hagnard.
The one that showed us to
Heg-
the
Heg-
shrine place.
Harshnag.
Thank you.
I see. Interesting that you met with Harshnag. I have not seen him in ages.
Well, he kind of
He's
helped us
harsh.
out, and then Imrith probably killed him.
And he does
And
now.
then we met Imrith here,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
but as a person.
You met her here. What was she? That vile, wretched beast.
Well, yeah, more or less.
Well, yeah, I mean, she was
it's
disguised
accurate.
as a giant here and possibly in collusion with your daughters, but
Yep. But
Uh,
except for breakfast.
Wait.
except for chorizo.
Yep. Breakfast burrito.
Breakfast burrito.
Princess Teresa breakfast burrito.
Sarisa, is this true? Chorizo, is this true?
I'm like,
We're
wait,
all- we're all
was
like,
Sarisa the young,
Or
the
like,
other
holy
sister?
sorry.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
I don't understand you unless you.
And she says, yes, Nim betrayed us all with that vile Imarinth. Apparently she's a blue dragon in disguise.
Which is really, I mean, quite clever that she was able to kind of fuck up the giants' shit, you know.
But hey,
I mean,
you're
hey,
back,
yeah,
so,
yeah.
you know,
Everything,
it's
you're
all
back,
good.
so ordering should be
Ordering
good.
should be
Yeah.
good.
Good,
Well,
and
it's not
then,
going to end.
So we're done, and the
We're
world
cool,
is saved.
right?
Or?
Back to
No, I feel like we should go
For
and
drinks?
ruin. And, yes.
Yes.
I
I
love
just,
the
I
jazz
just learned
hands
how to
for
make some
that.
drinks.
As you're like excited, we're all like,
I can make you some great
Don't
drinks.
drink.
I just learned how to knock your socks off.
Or at least
Mel
that's
to
all
Argyle.
that.
Poor
Hey,
Argyle.
drinks. I'm sorry.
I'm going to crush that dragon between my fingers.
It would probably help if Harold made you gargantuan again.
That's true, but frankly, all right. So the ordning's back. Our job's done.
I don't think it's not back yet.
Well, isn't that your job?
No.
Wait,
Then what have we been doing?
why did we get you then?
Does anybody have notes on this?
I did, and it just said
I'm pretty
that
sure
like
it was rescue
the
Cat
giants.
Hackathon to restore the ordning.
Yeah,
That
I mean,
cloud
like,
giant.
so you're back. You're in
Check.
charge.
Check.
I haven't heard anything from Anam. Have you?
Who?
Who?
The All-Father?
I
Him?
thought
It
you
was
were the
Smash.
All-Father.
He's just
No,
yeah.
no, that's their god.
Yeah,
is
the
an
All
elf.
Father-
Are we
the-
looking
Right.
for the god?
The
No, no,
All-Father
we're
did the
Anonymous.
smashing.
So they
I'm
worship
gonna go
Anonymous.
to the bar. You guys figured this out.
Anonymous.
So they worship Anonymous. Right. Great. That's perfect.
You have done much to aid me, and I can only ask for this last favor.
Oh hell.
There we go again.
Go ahead.
I would like a cheesecake.
Did
No.
you say cheesecake?
Kidding, kidding, kidding.
I'm like that would be great because I mean we can do that really easily.
I have
if
a
that's
shot
all you
that's
need.
named the cheesecake. I could get this for you. Hold on. I need all of the clear bottles and some cheese.
I only ask that you help me in severing this dragon's head.
Wait, why?
I mean,
Because
seems like the dragon's kind of messing stuff up, so.
I guess that's true, but I thought we fixed everything. I've been killing a lot of people lately, and I like dragons.
I mean, this dragon is kind of
but, like-
evil. It killed our friend Hedrig.
Harshnag.
Hedwig?
Hedwig, yeah. No, Harshnag, yes. Our
That-
friend Harshnag.
Wait, it killed Harshnag?
Possibly.
It was off screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't know.
What? He's
He'll
hanging
come
out.
back
currently
like
hanging out with
missing an
Serial-
eye
Serial
and like
Pharrell.
limping really hard. And
No, dragons don't do that.
last moment.
Next thing you're gonna tell me is the dragons ate like the captain that we saved off the ship.
Okay, so you know how like some normal people are really horrible people,
Yeah.
like you know me occasionally.
Yeah.
Right.
Clem.
So some dragons are even worse. You know, you've got good ones like you, and then you've got horrible ones like
Emerith.
Amaranth, or whatever.
Emma.
Sure. So there you go.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know that we are necessarily going to be able to help against a big evil dragon.
here, I've got something that'll help in this.
Is there a big old
Oh,
pile
you-
of
oh,
money?
your
'Cause, I
your,
mean,
your
Stimulus?
daughter already gave us the treasure.
Did you want to say the MacGuffin? Don't say no.
And he claps his hands, and one of the servants comes out with 4 potions.
What do they look like?
Are they good in drinks?
Are they different colors?
No, they're all one color.
What color?
It's a bright, bright, bright red.
Are
Making
they
our
like
Connor.
potions of level 20 or something? What is
No,
it?
these are potions of giant strength.
I already have one of those.
I didn't really so
Wait,
much
potions
use that
of
ability
giant?
score.
Strength.
Or
Please tell me more about this item.
Yay, you can't give me like I don't know. What's really smart or
Does
really
that
make me
charismatic
big,
besides me? I mean,
Potion-
even that. No, I don't need
oh,
Potion
it
of
will make
dragon
you
killing?
very big,
Oh, like giant size.
giant size. Did I say
Maybe
strength?
don't drink all
Yes,
of them, Kava.
Potion of
Still not
Of
really.
giant
Laura
size?
is just kind of grabby hands at
Don't drink all of them. You're on the last one. You're like,
the pallet, so it's flatter. But I'm still on his
Violet,
shoulder,
you're
so I
turning
can't actually reach
You
it.
can't reach it.
I just... excuse me, King Hecaton, would you pass me one of those, please?
Sure.
How big is this bottle?
It's about that big, relatively.
oh, we're gonna need a.
I don't have
we're
a
gonna
bag
need one of
this
those
size.
helmets. that
Kickstands!
Thank you.
2 tubes
so
to
I'm
go
just
in your
gonna,
mouth.
like, hold the bottle, until someone brings me a bag of holding or something to put it in because
Okay, can you tell me like what the description of this potion is?
I'll tell you exactly what it will do. It's going to double your size and triple your strength.
Is there like a
Yay.
Wikipedia description of this?
Yay.
Literally double your size,
Okay.
and you roll 3 times what you would normally roll.
Okay.
So wait, you mean I'm still gonna be smaller than
I
them?
don't.
It's
course.
not like,
Dex
We all
based.
get it.
No, any
but it
attack you
doesn't-
make, you roll
I
3
thought it
times
just-
the normal dice.
Okay.
Okay, so I
Now,
rolled
does
the
that
dis-
compound with sneak attack?
Yes.
Because that would be like 6 times the normal dice.
You will disappear from existence.
And that's just an obscene amount of damage. I mean, it's already really.
You triple in size, but you can't hide.
There is no hiding. I hide.
not even
You're
a
the size of
contest.
the Coliseum. I hide behind it?
Yeah.
No, if she's using the
You can hide
just
behind
the
that.
dark thing that she holds up, then you just get a
Hide
bigger
behind
one.
the cloud.
Which
It's
brings up
darker,
the
it's
next
fine.
question. I'm assuming everything I'm wearing will also size up.
Yes.
Okay. Wow, this stuff is magical.
We also have the like talon of dragon killing, right? Or did we give that to Fella Gozis?
Do not remember.
I think
There's a-
he was
there's a talon of dragon killing.
Yeah, no, it
I
was
think.
the-
Oh wait, I have it right here.
It was like advantage on all attacks against dragons. And
Well,
advantage
here.
against them.
I will give you.
I just happen to know what that thing did.
Yes.
Here's another one.
Yay! I found this
Giant-
behind the sofa between the
Giant
cushions.
Gwyn. Giant Gwyn holds a tree in front of her face now instead of a sprig.
And he hands you a
Forrest,
claw,
get
a
closer.
dragon claw. And this is the claw of the worm.
Oh, we definitely got one of those already, but we'll take the other one too.
As an action, you can point the claw at a dragon within 30 feet of you. The dragon must succeed on a DC 15 con save or gain vulnerability to all damage types till the next turn.
I'm like taking them both and walking around behind Harold going,
You can use it 3 times.
Is someone writing this down?
Yeah.
no.
Okay. This is very important.
And
Oh,
you could also
sorry.
use it as a shield, which will give you resistance to any dragon breath weapons.
Cool. Just for curiosity, Emereth, what kind of dragon breath? What kind of dragon? What kind of weapon?
Lightning, that
Lightning.
fell beast.
Lightning.
I mean, so if we were to do this, first of all, where is Imrit? Do you have any clue? She sort of just disappeared last time we saw her.
Yes, I will search my scrying orb and find her.
How many of those are
Well,
there?
Princess Chorizo, why didn't you just tell us?
Breakfast burrito.
Why didn't we just use that to find your father?
I searched and could not.
Did you turn it off and back on again?
Driver's missing.
Yeah. Is it plugged in?
But now that we're past that, no divination magic would have allowed you to see where Hecaton was.
Well, that all makes sense. So if we were to kill Memrith, is that going to restore the Order thing?
I don't know.
This
The
potion
the
will make
off.
me-
What?
I was gonna say the potion's gonna make me dragon size. I'm gonna be a dragon.
Ooh, can I ride you into battle?
Yes. I'm
The
a walking
All-Father
dragon, though.
never told us what would restore the ordning.
Well, it seems like killing a big bad dragon might help.
Can you not ask him again?
I haven't had contact with him.
Yeah.
Have you tried a Google search?
I've-
I'm just
I'm
saying.
you
like,
DM or
could
how
just
you
to
do
like,
that?
restore.
you know, take a nap and then try after a
How
short
to
rest or
restore.
what?
Well, I can tell you it's not restored now.
Great.
How do we know if it's restored? Do you get like a tingle in your mighty thighs?
Does it burn when you pee?
Dragon's
Legit
breath.
question.
I know, I'm still trying to compose myself. I'm sure we'll be told, and we will know when all is well.
I mean, what if
That is very
the,
vague.
the storm giants
At
aren't
their
at the top of
most-
the order
Wait,
thing?
so this is like a guess and
Quest.
check situation?
Yeah.
So, I got nothing.
Okay, but like, seriously, it's guess and check. Like, did this fix it? Did this fix it? How about that?
You're a weird little dragon, aren't you?
Have I taken the potion?
I mean, didn't Herbert the giant tell us that
Hedwig?
Hedwig?
Hedwig, yes, Hedwig the giant tell us that we were like the chosen and we were going to restore the ordering? I remember something about that.
Oh.
So maybe we just keep doing things. I mean, we could just go have like a BLT at any nearby inn and maybe that'll do it.
I do like BLTs.
If your ordering lasts for more than 4 hours, consult your daily as soon as possible.
I mean, I have a spell for that if that's really the problem. I could just...
No, TMI, TMI. Can't make it stop.
I mean, I can cast it like 4 times per day.
Anna After Dark.
That's Harold's version of playing with himself.
When you're 80 years old.
Yeah. All right.
So I've got a potion.
I have a potion
Yay.
too.
I suspect we should wait to use these until we get up. How long does it take to activate? How long does it last for?
More than 4 hours?
Unfortunately, it's not permanent for you.
Well, I know that. But I want us to make sure we get to where we need to go and still have it during the battle and not, like, shrink mid-fight. Because that's
That
really
potion
inconvenient.
will last for 24 hours.
Awesome.
So does that make you like a holing? Holing? If you're a halfling and you double in size? Or is it triple size?
Very funny.
1 and a halfling?
She's a
Oh,
quarter
hey,
halfling.
I'm a twiceling.
That is very insensitive. So, you want to go look at that scry?
Are you telling me what to do?
I'm just asking if that's what you want
Are you
to
telling
do.
me what to do?
Did I
It
say
actually
do?
sounded like a question, to be clear. I
Yeah,
don't think there
I
was
mean,
any...
yeah, it was a
definitely
question.
not.
I feel like you were inferring that through that question what I should do.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, you should do
you,
that.
Do you have a problem with
As
that?
the people who just bent over backwards for the last, month to rescue your sorry butt, yes, that is what we think you should do. I'm sorry if that's rude, however...
Ah, little people. And you see him go behind the throne.
Little people who are going to save your ass.
and have done already, and now are doing your bidding as your private hired assassins to go kill some thorn in your side, because it may or may not restore the ordning, but you don't know.
And while Gwen is complaining, Laura's just...
She's complaining to the air at this point because
well,
she's already left.
Laura's just smiling to herself, hugging this potion bottle.
Are you still on his shoulder or did you get off?
At the moment, until he puts me down, I'm on his shoulder.
Okay, so you're walking back with him to his private chambers
Oh,
Yeah.
where there's
Wait,
you see a
no.
scrying orb that he goes
No.
to.
okay. Does he know I'm still here?
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't care. And you see him
Teacher's pet.
look into this orb.
I'm gonna follow. I mean,
Oh no, the door's closed behind him. He had enough of your talk.
Because she was right.
I mean, there are
Well, yeah.
giant doors, so the space underneath him is probably not that big. You could probably just right under there.
Do you want to roll a stealth check?
Want to roll a
a stealth
walk?
check or
Stealth or acrobatics, whatever one you want.
well, it's advantage if I roll stealth. So,
Do it.
only a 20.
Okay, so as he closes the door behind him, you slip through right as the doors are closing. And
Shut me out. So I
you-
saved his
where are you?
ass.
I'm gonna stick my head under the door like Finn looks under the fence
Like
with his tail in the air.
Gonna say, like,
Does your tail
I
do
look
this?
around and realizing that I've been left alone in the throne room.
but Princess Chorizo
breakfast
burrito.
burrito.
is with you.
Oh.
Sean? Fine. Sorry, continue.
Even.
Well, I will not climb onto the throne then.
Aww. He starts to creep towards it, and Princess Chorizo breakfast burrito goes.
She's trembling and shaking her head no as you move towards that.
All right. I'll follow.
Huh?
I'll follow, even if he shuts the door or whatever.
Okay. And as you, Gwen, as you sneak through the door, you see Hecaton look back as if he kind of heard something, but then just shrugs it off. And he walks to his orb.
He got captured. He's just not that observant.
I stand up so I can get a better look.
Okay.
I'm kind of holding on to a tuft of hair.
And you can actually see into the orb too.
Okay.
And what you see at first is a straight shot across the oceans. And then after you see this zooming view of an ocean, it then moves to land. And then as it passes forests, it turns into a desert.
Okay, this is the most awesome VR experience ever. Does this desert space look, is this like all the way to the east? Because this sounds familiar, like it's out, isn't this out toward where the Halfling Empire once was? No, is that a different area? Different desert? No, never mind.
I find it interesting. That is what you seek, little one, isn't it?
It is. I have
Maybe I
delusions
can
of
help
grandeur.
you with this
Oh,
eventually.
the plot thickens.
I may have an aid for you. And then after the desert, you see almost like a zoomed in view of the desert and an amphitheater.
Okay.
I was just doing the zoom effect. I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
Enhance. Enhance.
And he
Sock
says,
puppet.
this is where she must be,
Can you like
in the
drop a
desert of
pin?
Anarok
Oh, no, there.
is where we'll find her. Did
Desert
you hear
of
that,
Anna
mage?
Rocks?
I heard you come in.
I'm just on the other side of the door listening. I'm being very respectful. That's a big desert, though. I'm just saying it's
Her head's stuck under.
literally the size of the Sword Coast. So maybe we can narrow in or drop a pin on that or something.
I'm sure I'll be able to find it.
Oh, you're coming with us. Excellent.
What is the
You don't
what-
think I'd let you go alone?
Well, I mean, given that your daughter let us go rescue you alone, it just never mind.
That dragon's head will be at the end of my pike.
What is the likelihood that the monks at Candlekeep sent me out on an expedition in this general vicinity, even if it's not in the actual general direction?
Roll me a percentage dice.
A what?
Roll me a percentage dice. Gwen, high or low?
Hi.
27.
You didn't get anything from the monks.
That's fine.
Anna.
Worth an ask. Basically, a halfling can't carry enough water to go into this desert, is what I suspect.
I can't see anything.
I know you can't see it, but it's as if Harold manages to cast Fly on Kava after she drinks her potion and becomes dragon size. A single tear down her eye. My dream is complete.
I can illusion some wings on you too.
Okay, we have plans later.
Yeah.
And then then Hecaton walks back out, opens the doors, says, "Hello."
I mean, we're outside.
Ugh.
You close the doors.
We're gonna go to a desert.
Deserts? I haven't been to any deserts yet. Let's do it.
Desert.
Desert.
We
Dessert?
should probably go get our ship that's in the middle of the ocean to get there.
Our ship or our ship?
Oh
Can't
no. We have whales to ride.
What was that like? The Jedi. You have whales to ride.
Don't we have like the
I
concept?
have whales to ride.
Awesome.
We also have a dragon friend that maybe we could use. No, okay.
We could use the dragon friend. Is his name Joe Louis?
I'm sure we'll catch up with your ship.
We're riding.
Yeah.
whales. All right. Sure.
Are we whale riders? Like that movie?
The important question is whether or not we are able to breathe underwater when it takes a dive.
That would be a problem.
'Cause
Yes,
otherwise
we definitely don't
we're
breathe
out.
underwater.
Don't worry about that little one. We have it all covered.
I'm small. I tend to worry about things like drowning. Because small puddles can be a
Large
big problem.
puddles. Come on.
Large puddles can be a big problem.
I don't
Well-
know. I like this plan. The ocean, it calls to me.
I knew I chose this whale tattoo for a reason. Okay, I'm done.
Yeah, I think actually that's a good. I'm sorry, I'm not the DM.
This is where we will end for the evening
Oh, nailed it.
because you will now be going to fight.
Can we get in a long rest first?
Oh
I
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like my spells back.
Is
I'm
there
already
anything
back in the
I
holding
can
room
provide for you?
Maybe some
Get
potions
like
of
a hefty
healing.
reward would be
Potions of
nice.
healing would be
Potions
real
of
nice.
healing would be good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
A couple potions of healing each, maybe.
Yeah.
Yes. Fine. I
Have
can.
supreme healing, just to be
Some
clear.
some XP maybe.
Yeah. A level 9 would be good. Yeah.
Got any of that laying around?
Well, I can level you up.
Yay! I feel 9.
Level 5 spell slots.
You each get one potion of supreme healing.
Ooh.
Supreme healing. Does that give me more hit points than I actually have?
It's pretty supreme.
No, it just means that you're part of a 1960s girls group, singers.
Just supremes.
Yes.
Anything else I can do for you?
Chat would like to level up as well.
Chat definitely leveled up tonight.
Does
I
Harold
gotcha.
get a new Argyle?
Oh well, yeah.
Well,
I'll
he
spend.
does it.
I'll spend my long rest casting Find Familiar to get Argyle the
7th.
7th.
Lucky number 7. What if you let Argyle drink the potion?
Whoa.
He just gets like that. Like, oh, that was disappointing. Wasted.
A little bit of it.
But if he drinks all the potions, then Harold could ride on him.
Into battle. Yeah.
I'm a back rider.
Oh.
Right. Yeah. No. I'm sure we'll think of something over the next week.
Yes.
Oh, and Harold, the book you found
Yes.
teaches you Cone of Cold, Scrying, Seeming, Wall of Force, Chain Lightning,
Ooh.
Flesh to Stone,
Damn.
Globe of Invulnerability, and Time Stop.
Ooh.
If you could stop time. then
I'm
you
pretty
would
sure I can't
find
cast any of those yet,
a
but
way
duly noted.
But you have them. Oh,
Take
and you
back
get
those words that
Banishment.
hurt you.
I'm pretty sure I can't cast that one because it's a cleric spell, but okay.
and Stone Skin.
Yeah, I have Stone Skin already.
And I assume
Use
that
it as a scroll.
King Hecatom is going to hold that little aid as a reward for us having completed this quest before he gives it to Lara. He's not going to. Yeah.
Yep.
You got to earn my keep.
Ugh.
But
Cool.
he assures
you're doing D&D
he
wrong.
assures you that he will assist you in
Steal
finding
things.
that.
Thank you.
So
Can you? I hate to. Well, no, what? I don't need him to put me down because I have my little robe. I'm gonna climb down now. So don't think it's a spider crawling on you.
I
It's
can
just me.
learn modify memory.
Spider.
Interesting. Bye, little one.
Bye.
And that's where we'll end it for the evening.
Yay.
So you are now off to fight the big bad
Dragon.
dragon Imrith.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Maybe. Maybe.
Maybe.
I'm really good at hiding, and I have a potion of resistance to lightning, so, I
That's
should be
solid.
good.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
What you guys doing for the week?
Sorry, wait, what?
I'm shocked. I'm
100%
shocked.
mayhem?
Absolutely.
Pretty
What?
sure that's been the trend for.
What? I was
last
misfitting.
10
No, there
weeks.
was mayhem.
There was
No,
definitely mayhem.
it was totally mayhem.
Yeah.
I'm going to be finishing up, hopefully finishing
Mayhem.
up a costume and starting on a couple more. Because it's what I do.
The never-ending store. Sorry.
It's a good thing.
Yes.
Follow Maris on Twitter at Fabric Alchemist to
Yes.
follow her awesome costumes.
She
Probably
makes
more
amazing
likely on
stuff.
Instagram at Fabric Alchemist.
too.
That's where more of the
Oh,
photos get posted.
Instagram.
But yes,
Instagram.
Oh, Bulbasaur.
there's a Bulbasaur.
Excuse me.
Sorry.
do your thing
I
first.
am Liz. I am dammit_Liz on Twitter. That's how you find me. What am I doing this week? I am applying for jobs, so hopefully I'll have some news next week. Maybe. We'll see. And working on like at least 2 secret projects, but that's boring.
And puppy cuddles.
Puppy, yeah, I have a colleague I work with now who digs holes in the mud, and then I have to clean them off.
He's all over on the floor. It's a really bad
He does
coworker.
pee all over the floor. It's the worst. He doesn't clean up after himself.
Getting better.
And then he's
Well,
like,
you
what do I
know.
do? Give me treats.
Can't find good help these days.
I know.
No.
I know.
Entitled coworkers.
And a geeks.
Anna Geeks.
That's me,
Anna
Anna
Geeks.
Geeks.
Anna Geeks.
I will be playing a lot of video games this week. Maybe build a house. No, wait, I did that today.
What games are you playing?
Today I did a sponsored stream for Life is Feudal, the MMO, which
Okay.
is super grindy. It literally took me all day
Oh,
to
wow.
walk across the map, put down a campfire, and build a house.
Oh man, it's like old
like
school.
a shack.
It's old
Not
school
even like a
MMOs.
house, but a shack.
That's great.
Gotta start somewhere.
So it's super grindy, but it's that way so that you have to work together.
Yeah.
To like you can't do everything yourself.
Oh,
so
interesting.
it's interesting. We'll see how that goes.
That kind of reminds me of the old remember Ultima Online where if you were making a sword that took 3 days, it literally took 3 days to do it. You know.
Wait, you got the shack? Yes, Liz, I got the shack built with Benited's help. Tomorrow I have the day off, and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then maybe Sunday I'll be playing various video games. I'll take a look at Naval Action again, and I don't know, some stuff.
I want to do an Elite Dangerous.
Oh yeah, that's another one I want to
love Elite
do.
Dangerous.
Yeah, have you tried it with the VR yet?
I really want to. All
So
I want
good.
to
It
do
makes
is
me
play that
so
game.
sim sick, but it's so good.
Because for the sole purpose of looking around the cockpit. You know what I mean? Like you're just
Cool,
literally
yeah.
doo-doo-doo.
Ooh, yeah.
Haptics would be awesome, by the way, for that, because you could just press buttons.
Yes.
Segue into Axon VR, Greg.
Yeah,
Wilson.
so working my day job at Axon VR. Follow us on Twitter and Facebook and yeah, pretty much those two. So yeah, in addition to day job, just kind of teaching some VR stuff in
Woo!
the evenings. Gonna run some D&D on Thursday.
Living
Not
in the future.
online though. And then work. So will not be online much.
Yep.
That is the way it goes. Hashtag startup life.
Is that a hashtag that people
It
use?
is,
Hashtag
yeah,
puppy
yeah.
parents.
It is. Yeah. And yeah, obedience class for our dog.
Yeah.
Aww.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
great.
It better.
We're very
Yeah.
excited for him to not.
So this week tomorrow we have our other D&D show with Jack Patillo, Katie Ward, Alyssa Grant, and Rick Lacey. They're still going through Castle Ravenloft, but they're getting pretty close to slaying Strahd. So we'll see where they get to. Then on Saturday, I believe, we have another episode of Liquid Tabletop. with our good friend Joe Louis, who plays Felagol the Bronze Dragon in this campaign. And then Sunday we're playing Blood Rage on Off the Shelf, which is a really, really great game by Eric Lang. So check that out too. But I think that's all we got going this week. So thanks for watching.
Thank you to
Oh,
Sean.
Thank you, Sean.
thank you,
As
Sean.
always, for doing our sound thing.
Yes.
And to Mox for hosting us.
And Mox, and if you can, check out Mox Boarding House. They can ship games, Magic cards. They actually have an extensive online Magic inventory. So if you need cards or want to sell cards, check Mox Boarding House and Card Kingdom out. But until then, we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
You guys are awesome.